I've ever heard. It came up this weekend or this past weekend in Irvine. Remember Connor, our opener, said, "You love Taylor Swift. Have you ever heard Babe and Babe by Sugarland and Taylor Swift featuring Taylor Swift?" I was like, no. And I'm so into this song. It's so nice to discover an old Taylor Swift song that I haven't sunk my teeth into yet. You know, it's like she has so many things I haven't even heard before. There's like there's albums out there for me that, just listen. Here's all she does on it. Turn it up. Babe, babe, babe. Wait, they let her come in a little bit more. Here it comes. Okay, here's her big moment. Oh, can you imagine? You know what she did? She did the same thing Sugarland did to her, to the Dixie Chicks. And let me just get it, because you guys are just sitting here not able to talk, and it doesn't seem fair. Andrew Collin is here today. I could go on and monologize about Taylor Swift and what she did to the Dixie Chicks in that one track. Andrew Collin's here. Welcome to the show, Andrew.
Good morning.
Let me keep going. Ian Fidance is here. Ian, it's so good to see you today.
To see you.
You a little under the weather? Just throat-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my voice over the weekend.
I'm going to get into talking about voices today because I went to a voice doctor yesterday and I learned a lot of valuable things that I want to teach everyone in the room today. Yes, because we can all benefit from it. Mm-hmm. And then before I get back to Taylor Swift, because don't think that I didn't put a bookmark in that, let me intro our newest guest to the show, who I'm hoping will be a regular. There's a lot of pressure on her today to perform well because lots riding on this, our friendship and her whole career. It's Saralina Prozel, everyone.
Hello.
Is that how you say your last name, even though
Prozel.
you're one of my best friends?
Yeah, Prozel.
Prozel.
It's German. It means breadcrumbs.
It really does?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my God.
This guy came up to me and was like, your last name means breadcrumbs. German guy.
Wait, you didn't know that until this man? You had never Googled it?
No.
What? Just no desire to check in.
I Googled my name before, but in breadcrumbs
And what does that
didn't
mean?
pop up. What's that?
What does where does Saralina mean?
It's Filipino,
Oh,
which
it
I
means-
used to be Filipino.
Have you ever?
We'll get into that too. Saralina used to be Filipino. She is now, what are you?
Potentially Polynesian.
Polynesian, that's right. What do we know about the Polynesian culture? You just found this out via 23andMe?
Yeah, no. Found out that my mom was adopted, where she was left on a doorstep. Well, she was trying to get dual citizenship.
Well, that's
from
old
the
school.
Philippines.
No one does that anymore.
No, yeah, this is an old school thing. In the Philippines, apparently, it's normal there.
Talking to the mic.
Oh.
Let me just intro Saralina a little bit before we get into her Polynesian background. No, she's one of the funniest people I know, and it's infuriating because she's also a model and has been a model for she's had an amazing career. She is a friend of a friend of a friend, and she's my ex-boyfriend's really good friends was his girlfriend at the time. That's when I met. My ex's best friend's girlfriend. That's who you were when I met you 7 years ago. And so beautiful. Someone I didn't want to didn't really want to be around as much as possible. One of these people that, every time you're with her and you leave the room, everyone comes up to you and goes, "Who was that? Who were you with? What's that girl's deal?"
Well, she's Polynesian and she is a little bit Filipino.
Yeah, I go. She used to be Filipino. She
made out of breadcrumbs.
She made one appearance on my radio show. She didn't talk into the mic, and then she was never heard from again.
She's still pretty though.
But she's really, really beautiful. She's But this is the thing about Saralina Prozel. She is, through the years I've gotten to know her, so funny, and you don't expect it because she's so beautiful, and you don't want it because she's so beautiful, and.
Very sweet to say.
And I've never heard you in this format. I've tried to get you on the podcast casually to come by my apartment and record it. It just hasn't worked out. And I finally got you in studio today, and I'm very excited because I have some stories that I want you to tell about the modeling world because my listeners know I'm fascinated by it. But you've pulled back the curtain a little bit, and it's just so it's so fun being friends with a model. I've always wanted to be
a model
now
too. You're on a billboard. I saw it. In the
but
nude and the whole
I
nine.
really could have used you that day for that shoot.
You had the face and everything.
I had a face.
You had a face. It was working.
That's all you need is just bring your face there. Seriously, Saralina, it's so hard to model. I told her this the other day. I go, I said this to you when we were walking to the train 2 nights ago. I was just like, I am so in awe of you. I know from doing these photo shoots, it is so hard to model. It is not easy.
What's hard
maybe
about
it comes easy to you. You know what? I understand what I'm saying right now. I'm talking to someone who it does come easy to, but you happen to be very good at it too, but it does come easy to you. And when people go, I don't know how you do comedy. I could never do comedy. And you just go, well, you don't have it.
Some people got it. Some people don't.
You don't have
it. I don't know how you guys do it.
You got it.
Exactly.
You got panache.
Because you don't have it. And thank God you don't. If you were good at stand-up... I know you're good at modeling too, Andrew. I know you were waiting for me to throw that in.
You do the lip.
I was not waiting for that.
Yeah, you were like giving me the eyes to be like, remember how I can strike a pose?
There's a period of time where it was just model selfies over and over and over.
Yeah, no.
Well, Andrew knows that he can do he knows he's a good model. And so he uses, it's like you should use your talents.
Like you're photograph better than you look in life, you think?
Yes.
I mean, that's a given.
You photograph, so you're very photogenic. I'm telegenic. You're in motion.
Not from the
I'm
side,
the best.
though.
Yeah. Photogenic, yeah. Person, probably better than photogenic. What about you, Ian?
I'm best in the shadows. It's kind of lurking around.
Lurking behind a tree.
Yeah. Hoping ass comes out, I drip and fall into it. Whoopsie.
I like how we were talking about eating ass off air, but you're just right into it.
Yeah. Well, there's a meme about breadcrumbs, and it's a mouse holding a cup, and it goes, "May I get a crumb of pussy?"
Wait, I don't get it.
It's from like a cartoon.
Oh,
like
you're just like one little crumb of a pussy.
Yeah, can I get one little crumb of pussy?
That makes no sense.
It's like people post it when someone's desperate online.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say about Sarah Lena is like I've always cited her as. I've always talked about how I don't care if my like boyfriend were to fuck other girls or hook up with other girls,
except if it's her.
Because no one is gonna be
better than you.
Like funnier, as funny as me and as hot as me combined. Like I got those, and if a guy values me for being funny, which is he should because he's with me.
Yeah.
No girl really stands another.
You're like the LeBron of women.
In terms
mostly
of
in the hairline.
Forehead.
Oh my God! Do you know that's one of my insecurities?
No.
Oh my God! Yes,
you get a great hairline.
Well, one time this guy that really liked me, who I was friends with, and like he was just so mad at me because I didn't like him, and I talked about other guys to him, and I was trying to like set a boundary, and he would start like punching my arm. Sometimes he'd be like, he was just letting his aggression out. And one day he was just like. You know that, like, I got off stage and he goes, "You have like a really big forehead. Do you know that your hairline goes like really far
You got a great hairline.
And I was
Are
like,
you kidding
I didn't
me?
know that until now.
Do you know
who's
who's
so much?
fucking you could have put your Netflix ad on my billboard forehead.
Oh, really? So you were just projecting.
Let's see yours. Oh.
Well,
I could
Selena. How dare you, you gorgeous unicorn.
You were projecting, and I could project something onto that forehead. I could project my billboard.
It's like a drive-in movie theater.
Exactly. No, I've never thought of you as, if you were to be like, Nikki, do I have a big forehead? I would not, no.
My forehead looks like a fucking kneecap. Are you kidding me?
Really don't even notice it.
Wow.
I'm
what
just,
a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I was joking about you.
Yeah, no, but it's funny when you accidentally hit on someone's insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, I was just picked something about LeBron and but then I'm like, yeah, I actually, because of one guy. But what was I going to say about, what was I talking about before? Oh, so I've always been like, I don't care who my boyfriend sleeps with or meets. And I was like, but there's only one. There's one girl that is prettier than me and as funny as me, and it's Sarah Lena. So
wow.
I'm glad we have different taste in men.
We do.
Yeah.
Do we?
What taste in men do you have?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But do we?
What taste in men do you have, Sarah Lena?
I like
forehead guys?
I like, forehead. I don't care about a forehead. I don't care about a receding hairline.
Do you care about short?
No, I
Guys
don't.
wearing shorts?
I like short. It kind of guys wearing short. The shorter the better.
Tattoos on their knees.
Oh yeah, let's have a look at these. Oh yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
is that
Sarah
new?
Lena
That shows bravery.
That's right.
Oh,
Courage.
a kneecap tattoo of a cat shows bravery. That's your
It's
newest one.
It's a panther.
No,
with
well,
a
that's a
dagger
big
through
cat.
it. Yeah. Rare.
Well, I left off the big part. It's a cat.
Yeah. I love
a
cats.
Yeah, you
I
do love
cats.
cats. Samson,
Yes.
are you going to get Samson tattooed somewhere on you?
Maybe.
Your new little kitty.
Yeah, he's the cutest.
He's the
my little guy.
cutest. It makes me want to get a cat.
You should. It's so wonderful, and it's low maintenance. You know, you just leave food out; they graze.
All right.
Yeah, you can stay. You can leave for days.
How
right?
high
And
does
the
that
cat doesn't
tattoo
arrive.
go?
How high does the tattoo go? It's like a panther with a dagger in its head. Why the violence against the panther?
I just like the design. It's no violence against a panther.
It's Americana.
It is. There is a huge dagger going through.
Is this triggering you?
Yes, it is.
You vegan snowflake.
You know what? Suck my dick.
I would.
I wish.
That would make you the perfect woman.
Oh my God, it really would.
You have tattoos, do you?
No, I've been tempted to get one before.
They're the best.
But I think at this point, not having a tattoo is having a tattoo in terms of like uniqueness. And like my nose ring, like
is that real?
No, dude, it's fake.
Do you put it in different nostrils?
Put it
like the mole in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
What do you call this?
Yes,
septum.
Septum.
The speculum is what you put in a vagina.
Oh yeah,
that's a spatula. No.
Well, if you've done it, then yes.
They can
Flip the
fit.
eggs.
Just make a little pussy omelet.
Pussy omelet. Oh my
Just
God.
a crumb.
Delicious.
Yum, 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 yum.
Can we freeze mine? So, I'm doing a fake nose ring, and I don't give a like everything fake. Why commit to anything? Like I was thinking, did I say this yesterday about ass implants or like ass injections? Because I was talking on Howard Stern earlier this week about getting work done, which I've done. The thing is, he's like, "You're beautiful. Don't do anything." I'm like, "I've already done things that make me look good to you right now, so you don't know." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People when they go, "Don't do anything," and I'm like, I've already done stuff, and that's why you're telling me that I look good, so you don't know. But he was right, and I think I'm going to cancel my appointment because he was like, "Don't do anything."
Your butt done.
What were you going to get done?
But I was going to get my lips done. I still might. I'm a thin
injections?
bitch. Just a top one. It goes away. I've done it before.
When you get older,
Yeah, it's like a temporary nose ring.
It is a temporary nose ring.
Get your
as
lips
long
done.
as it's temporary. Lips, who gives a shit? What I won't do again is injections in my face of any kind because it just makes your face bigger. Because it just is like, it makes it just...
What is with these lip injections?
What are you talking about?
My girlfriend got them, and then she wants to get them again, and I'm like, the more you tell someone they're like beautiful and they don't need anything, the more they're like, I need it. And I can't tell a woman what to do with her body, but it's like, shave your pussy.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. So when did is she okay with you disclosing this stuff?
Well...
Okay, well, you already said she got them. I got them too, so I love talking about this stuff. The thing is, with my friends that get stuff done, as soon as you get something done, no, I don't think she'll care. It's like, you shouldn't care. If you get stuff done, you should be willing to talk about it because it's like, getting your lips done, I've said it before.
But don't you want to keep getting them done?
Well, I got mine done in December of 2017. And
they go away?
They slowly, in January of 2018, I was like, oh God, like I was freaking out. Like I was like, I didn't like it. Yeah. But then by February, I was like, I love it. This is what I've always wanted. It was so subtle. No one would ever notice. No one noticed. Not a single person noticed. And now they've gone back to their regular size, which is like no top lip. And I'm just like, I want a little bit bump back. I wasn't like, I'm not going crazy on it. But the thing is, when you do start getting stuff done, you can get to the point of like, as soon as you fix one thing, you see another thing. And it just is never ending.
Yeah.
And that's why people end up looking like shiny cats.
And they're the same age.
On
like
Ian's
when younger
knee.
people get it, they don't look like when young people get like facials work done, they look older than the older people get. You kind of end up in like you're like an alien of your own.
Yeah, you all look the same.
That's the truth.
It's gross.
Women in their 20s, when they get work done, look like women in their 50s, not because they have an old face, but because they have the face of women who get work done in their 50s. Like you're saying, it's just you get this one face.
Why?
Because here's the thing. If you guys have a very simplistic understanding of it. By you guys, I mean guys don't really understand the stuff that women are doing that is very subtle that makes them look like amazing.
But
and
if
it
every
isn't
guy
over the
is
top.
like, you're beautiful the way you are, who are you listening to? Other women and the competition you have with them?
Marketing, other
which is
women,
done by women?
Instagram. Yeah, well, I'm not. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. It's just a thing that you can't. Even if you know that you're being marketed to, it doesn't mean that you can make it not work or like you can't stop it.
But how come women want to change themselves so much, but men don't?
Because women are told that
men do it a lot, though.
Yeah, men are getting into it.
Men work out, but they don't do like facial stuff, right?
Gay men do. It's very popular.
Well, because they're like women.
Well, I don't. I don't know if that's why, but they just care about like I was so. Who
you think the toys should be like Barbie should have an old face? Like,
no.
You know what I mean?
You're buying a 20-year-old woman doll.
Well, like
Barbie's 20.
I know, but why not make Barbie like 54
No one wants an old
ugly?
woman doll.
Then her name would
Little
be Bethel.
girls aren't dreaming of being old.
That's what I'm saying though.
They're
Why don't we
dreaming of
change
being-
their expectations?
Yeah, make them dream of being an old
Because-
Because
old,
if you
disgusting
handed me an
woman.
old
Like a
woman
haggard-
Barbie, I would throw it away. I
What
wouldn't
about
play
if you
with
were
it.
5? You wouldn't know the difference if no one ever told you what was
that's
pretty.
a good point.
Okay,
Maybe
so
if
I'm
people
gonna
start
start
playing with old
if I ever have kids,
Barbies.
I'll
Yeah,
give
you're
them-
gonna give them all
Social Security
disgusting
Barbie.
fat toys.
That is the
Do
problem.
you think
I
it
always
has something to do with that?
Yes.
Playing
Yeah.
with Barbies.
Yeah,
Well,
right from
Sarah
the
Lena.
beginning, everything's pink.
Yeah, I
and-
mean,
yeah.
Barbies are the number. That's why
No, I
there's
loved
always so
Barb-
much
Did you play with
controversy
them?
over Barbies
You
and
see
the
how
body.
little her vagina is?
Yeah, how she doesn't have a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
why
what we're
we're
all
gonna
trying to get to.
labiaplasties.
To it.
Well, I definitely grew up looking at Barbie as the first naked woman I've ever seen. Let's go there. I
wish
didn't
that
see my
was
mom.
the case for me.
I saw Ken
Who was the
naked.
first naked
Who
woman
did you
saw?
see?
That's why Andrew was
I
a
have
small penis.
my family.
I'm trying.
My mom, maybe my mom.
I think that's healthy, and that's
To
why
see
you're
your
so
mom?
comfortable with your body.
maybe my mom did that. She took off her clothes, just cleaning
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know
my
if she
mom
really
was.
did that.
I never
What?
saw my mom naked.
Mom clean naked?
No, she just
With, like,
would
a
change.
vacuum?
It was kind of free.
She grew up in
My dad always
Polynesia.
wore his underwear walking around.
village.
Everyone is sort of free with the body. I don't know.
Yeah.
She also had rings around her
Wait,
neck.
your parents didn't do that? Just walk around a little bit
No, but I had friends whose parents did do that, so I was
in front of you?
Oh, no, not in front of me, but
Yeah.
I knew that they had told me, and as a kid, I was like, "Your parents what?" But you just realize that families are different, and whatever
I
you
know.
think is happening everywhere. Like
If
you're
you
just
had
finding
one,
out
would you nude clean?
that if I
sounds
had
like
a
the
kid,
Manson family.
I would be naked all the time in front of them. I wouldn't give a shit. I'm just like a naked my friends, like I don't do it in front of my male friends, but my girlfriends, I'm naked in front of them all the time.
Would you be naked in front of your boy child?
until a certain age of
Maybe the Barbie should be your mother's
18.
body. Like a 3D printer.
Wait, what?
do you
A
adopt
3D
me?
printer of your own mother's body should be your first Barbie. Maybe.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
weird.
want that.
With the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And I don't
Everything.
think I would want that as a
And the
mother, just
moles.
seeing my body printed out as my husband's like, it's not working. He's like trying to figure out the 3D printer as my sad torso that was just ripped to shreds by the child I just provided. And he's like, I'm trying to get this printer to work for our kid. And I'm like, oh, really? Is this for the kid? And you don't just have a new gadget you want to try out while you ignore me and I raise our son that I just pushed through my vagina that's now ruined?
And I'm still naked.
I'm standing
why
here
are you still
naked. God damn it, John. I think his name will be John. I'm just projecting that.
It's a pretty common name.
Yeah, like it's either his middle name. Maybe I
was
call
my
him by his
father's
middle
name.
name. Really? So it's my dad's middle name.
brother's name.
Oh my God, John.
Oh my God.
With
What
an
about you,
H?
Andrew?
Look
Yeah,
at
my grandpa.
this.
Yeah.
Both of them. are
John. John is a great name, and I don't think it's
With an
getting
H.
used as much anymore.
No, I think you should bring it back.
Okay, I'm gonna have a child and name it John,
Perfect.
even if it's a girl.
John Glaser.
John
Oh.
would be a great girl name.
Johnny.
Oh,
you
actually,
could call her
back to
Johnny.
John.
Yes.
John.
Take-
Johnny for a girl.
That's
Such a cute
cute.
name.
I like
Yeah.
that.
If that's not a reason to have a kid, I don't know what is. Aziz Ansari. I'm gonna have a kid just so I can name it John. And if it's a boy, I'm gonna drown it. Just kidding. It's the opposite.
Going, Aziz. Keep
I'm
going.
gonna bind
It's the opposite of like China, where like
Oh, you
if
kill
I
the
have
woman, the
yeah,
girl?
if I
Yeah.
kill the boy because I just want to name a girl John, I can't have a boy.
Look, it's understandable.
Am I gonna get SNL?
Yeah, just throw it off the
Am I
temple.
I'm gonna get dropped. What else can we? I wanted to get. Back
What
to
about
your.
that Taylor Swift song?
Oh, we'll get back.
No,
I was gonna bring it back
I knew-
as I was going to
I knew
break
it.
in
I had
the
a
last
feeling.
segment. I had a
My
plan
bad.
for it.
Sorry, John.
Oh,
Sorry, John.
You really blew this big. That's the song.
Why don't you stay? That's a nice one.
That's another. That's
Sugarland.
Sugar Land.
Sugar. You can't say the hard
I
R.
feel bad. I have to admit something in our
Sugar,
friendship.
Wait a
baby.
second, Sarah Lena. What?
I don't listen to Taylor Swift, and I don't think
No,
I
we
wanted
can't
to,
be friends.
No, I wondered because I know you love her so much.
Listen-
Like, I was listening to Simon and Garfunkel on the way here.
Yeah,
Girl-
we like Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. As a kid, I'd listen to that Sound of Silence song. all the time.
America's
It's
my
one of
favorite
the best songs.
Simon and Garfunkel
That's
song.
my favorite is Only Living Boy in New York.
Yes,
is my favorite.
I feel like I am that sometimes.
Oh my God, that song is so beautiful.
Aw.
We'll go to break at some point with that song. What's your favorite Simon and Garf song?
I like Hazy Shades of Winter.
Oh, that's a good one. It's and that's a great one to listen to. Like it's almost like
it's like
fall.
pumps you up.
Like it's
it's a good.
What's your favorite Simon Garf?
Cecilia.
Yeah, that's a good one. It just feels like someone dropped a bunch of drums down a stairwell is the opening.
And you want to walk
Can
like
you play
this.
the beginning of Cecilia?
A lot
really
of people
sounds
wouldn't
like
say Cecilia because it's like the most common one, but I think it's...
No, it's not. It sounds like
Silences.
it sounds like a one-man band is falling down some steps.
Is it like with those guys with the buckets in the subway?
That's I feel.
My heart, you're shaking my confidence, baby. Oh, Cecilia, I'm down on my knees. I'm
Rock
begging you, please, to
Can
come
I eat your
home.
pussy? Can I get a crumb of pussy?
Come on home. You're breaking my heart.
Man, there's a great Paul Simon story. Apparently, he's not the nicest guy.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was Paul Simon was backstage at SNL. And this is alleged. I don't even know if this story checks out. I'm not going to say who told me it, but he was
saying
Paul
Chinese
Simon
slurs.
Yeah, Paul Simon was with Lorne Michaels in his dressing room, and my friend had a reason to go into the dressing room to say something, and he was allowed on the floor and on the premises, and he walked in this dressing room thinking it was like a hang that he was supposed to be in, and he was he walked in, and as soon as he walked in, Paul Simon's in the middle of the story and just stops talking and just stares at the carpet and waits for him to leave until he starts talking.
What sucks about that is you don't know when to leave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you wait and then you're like,
I would go, I thought this was the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
would
do you...
leave.
Yeah. And then take a shit.
Don't mind me.
So I'm going to stand by what I thought.
I dig my heels in here.
I'm gonna stand by what I thought.
You pull your dick out, you think it's a glory hole?
finish your story, Paul.
So, Saralina, you thought your whole life that you were Filipino. And you are now Polynesian based on... So how did this all come to be?
My mom wanted to get dual citizenship. This is just what I heard. I don't even think she told me this yet. Anyway, she's not listening. Anyway, she wanted to get dual citizenship for here in the Philippines because my grandmother was sick, and then she was trying to look for her passport and her birth certificate, and then she went to find all these documents, and they said, it looks like your birth certificate is not original, so she searched for it, and then her aunt told her, oh, by the way, when you were a baby, you were left on the doorstep, and and we think maybe Polynesian. My sisters and brother did the 23andMe, and there was no Filipino that came up. It was all Polynesian. So now I feel lost.
What have you been Googling Polynesia and do you want to go there?
I like
Can we
Fiji
go there?
water. What's
that?
that?
Can
we go to Polynesia?
Should we do? Yeah,
I need to get away. And what if we went to Polynesia?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Polynesian sauce
What
at
is it
Chick-fil-A.
like Fiji?
Oh yeah, Polynesia. We should go do that instead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
scratch
just-
the
Way
trash.
cheaper. Just go get the sauce.
I can't believe I didn't even think
Just
of that.
get
it's
a
okay.
tribal tattoo on your face.
Oh yeah.
Polynesian
I don't know
sauce, and you'll
anything
be
about
there.
I don't
Polynesians.
either. That's
Have you
the
looked
thing.
up pictures of Polynesians?
I
wonder if you look more Polynesian than Philip. Do you not?
I don't. I think I
feel
look
like
Filipino.
You probably,
I don't know. What do I?
No.
My mom's
well,
tall.
you're tall for
She's
Philip.
taller
Filipinos
than her
are very
family.
short people.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your dad?
He's German, Native American, I think is in there.
Oh, okay.
German. He's American.
How did they meet?
My dad was in the military, and my mom had a bar, and my dad played an open mic night at the bar, and
my
they looked at
God.
each other and had a night. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
romantic.
And then they made me. It is kind of romantic, huh?
Yeah.
My mom was married before, though. I think a couple
And
times.
are they still together?
You
No.
think a couple
No.
times?
Oh.
No.
You think?
She married Rons. Only Rons.
What?
John?
Ron John
Ron's?
Surf Shop.
Ronnie?
My dad's name's Ron. Her ex is Ron. The other one's Ron.
Wait,
so funny. Three.
Wow.
3 Rons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And they all
my
had
God.
mullets.
And your mom is a correctional officer?
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah. She massages people. She's a masseuse.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
And she sold.
She was really leaning into being Polynesian.
Yeah, right. Why is that a Polynesian
Yeah,
thing?
they're like a lot of massage.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Ian,
How do you know so
I
much?
don't know if that's a thing.
Look it up.
How do you? Oh, really?
Okay,
I
let's
get
look at
massages.
Polynesian.
Do you get massages?
Well, what kind? Polynesian massage. Oh, I guess it's Lomi massage. Lomi massage.
We should just get one. We'll start there, Nikki. We'll get Polynesian massages.
And you
Yeah,
can
we'll
find
go
your
there
we'll
with
relatives.
find
the
my
Polynesian sauce.
ancestry
They'll
through
use
that.
as a lubricant
Yeah.
and rub it all over us, and then we'll maybe look at Priceline tickets.
I do
to
feel
Polynesia.
different though. I
Yeah,
feel
did
a little.
you feel very connected to being Filipino?
I did, yeah. The food, my mom has the accent, the whole thing. I was in the elevator the other day, and they were speaking this dialect Visayan, and I was like, "Oh, I understand." I started talking to them in the elevator, these people, and then the elevator doors opened, and they're like, "Are you Filipino?" And I was like, "I was,"
used to be.
and then they closed.
Oh my
I was.
God.
They closed.
And the
I
door
felt like at that
closed?
moment, I found out that just 2 days before that, and at that moment, I was like, that was like closure of me being Filipino.
But are you not still? Because that doesn't take away your experience.
I am
Right?
still, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you can speak
I can speak?
Filipino.
No, I use words
little.
here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
like what?
Anong pangalan mo? That means,
Sure,
what's
I'll
your
go to the
name?
mall.
I'll go to the mall. I'll go to the mall.
Are you
I can make
going
stuff
to the
up.
mall today?
Do
Do another.
Kumusta ka na? I don't even know if I'm saying it.
Andrew?
How are you?
I'll have some spaghetti.
No,
Are you going to the mall for some spaghetti?
do you speak any languages?
No, I could.
Are you Jewish?
I'm
I
Italian.
You're Italian. Okay.
Yeah.
But he has a
What-
great joke. Can you do your joke?
I have a little bit of
About
Ashkenazi
23andMe?
in me.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I found that out through 23andMe.
But what's your joke about 23andMe?
Oh, about how I was going to take 23andMe to like find out what I am, but it was like so expensive. It's like $200. I was like, fuck that. I'm not paying for that. And I was like, oh my God, I am Jewish.
Oh.
No, but I did.
I get it.
I honestly wrote a similar. I didn't know the joke
I
that
did
I
take
thought
it. I didn't
about-
know you were supposed to spit in it. I came in it.
Yeah. Did you have something about it sent back a mirror?
I was born a
Or did I
pervert.
writ that for you? I think I heard that joke and I was like,
Oh,
you should
yeah,
put in because it's been in my
yeah.
notes forever. And sometimes I take notes during my friends' sets to be like, tell them this afterwards. So I've had
they sent back a
23andMe.
mirror.
They sent back a mirror in my notes forever, and I always
I'll
see
try
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny because I have more notes about other people's acts than my own
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
phone, and it's so funny because
so
I was
much
doing
fun.
this Netflix a promotional thing for my special. I did a bunch of videos for Netflix that are going to be up on their
October 1st.
Instagram. Yeah, October 1st. Banging. Look for it. Set your
Yeah.
calendars. Billboard in Times Square. Billboard in LA. Someone send me a picture of that
Billboard
one.
on my forehead.
Billboard on Ian's forehead.
The biggest one out of all three.
What's yours?
Shut up, you gray-eyed lisp.
It was great. You fucking fuck.
We'll get into that in a second. But in preparation for it, I was doing these videos, and one of them I looked at them all yesterday. I can't wait to put up this one where I go through my purse, and I'm just like going through all the trash in my purse, and I pull out a comedy notebook that I like. I don't write in a comedy notebook, but that week I was like, be a comedian and have like a notebook. And I open it and I'm like, and there's only one note in it. It's about Andrew's act. I'm like, this isn't even my act. And it's funny because that's
What did it say? Talk normal?
No, I forget what it was. It's still in my purse. I could
Don't
probably
have such
find
a
it.
wet mouth.
No, it was something about like a tag or something like that. But
Skin?
What? A skin tag. Yeah, I was like, you need more of those.
Less.
You could be the skin tag guy.
I have one here.
Wouldn't you,
have a
cut
skin
off a
tag?
skin
I think
tag?
so.
Let me see.
I thought it was mascara for 10 years, but it's skin tag.
For 10
beautiful.
years.
For 10 years?
Oh, it's just mascara.
You thought that was a skin tag longer than you were Filipino.
Exactly.
So, Saralina, I want to get into the how you became a model. That's always my favorite thing to ask. And I don't even know that I know how you became one, but I do know your first modeling job, and it's one of my favorite stories. Probably told it on air without you here before. How did you become a model?
I was at the airport with my mom, and someone gave her a card. I was 13 and tall and awkward, and you know the whole. You've heard a million stories like this,
Right.
Anyway, so it was a competition that you get to join, and you walk with a bunch through. I think it was called like IMGA or something. I forget. Anyway, you walk, you put a number on, you take photos, and then agents pick you, and they picked me.
And they picked you. Who
Yeah.
picked you?
Wilhelmina.
Damn, that's the big one.
There was a few I chose from, but Wilhelmina was the one, and I stayed there forever.
What did you think when this all happened to you? I mean, were you looking for a job, a career at 13?
No.
Truly, I mean, like, it found you. I mean, a lot of kids that are like child actors are like, Mom, I want to perform. You weren't like, Mom, I want to model, or were you?
I mean, I was a dancer, so I did a lot of that, and it was kind of performance was in there, but no, I didn't think I was pretty enough to be a model. I never was like, oh, you're so pretty.
That's like such the quintessential, I was just found. Like, I always heard about child actors that were like found, and I would watch like a karate movie and then do karate on my front lawn, hoping someone would drive by and find me.
Yeah.
Discover.
How creepy is that,
discover me on Waverly Road in Delaware.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy though.
It's
a
how
guy like
predators.
he's like, I'm going to go to the mall. Like he's getting ready to go look for kids.
Okay with that?
Yeah.
Well, it checked out.
No,
probably.
it was a.
Yeah, it checked
She
out
was
when
a woman.
She came up to her mom.
Yeah. And I think
He
she's
was
got
like,
a lot
"Come
of
on my
potential to be a
plane."
model. My mom was like, her?
I have a joke about like that same thing you were saying,
What?
Ian, of like, I heard that Giselle was discovered in McDonald's in Brazil, so I just started hanging out at McDonald's. And I didn't get discovered, but I did get fat and acne. So that's a classic story. Okay, so what was the trajectory? How soon after were you booking more jobs and
Pretty soon. I got lucky. But, they were really what they call like editorial, really high fashion stuff. I remember one of my first shoots, I had a tape across my face and I looked really I'm doing the impression now, but
you
nobody
can find it on kink.com.
Yeah, it kind of looks a little like
page of
how did they
brutal.
pay
It was
you?
like dazed and confused. I don't know. That's how it started.
Yes.
So the pretty modeling didn't really happen till later. And then I got one of my first jobs, the one that I think you're talking about.
Yes.
I think it was for 17 or Teen Vogue or something, and it was beauty flaws that are
Celebrate your flaws.
Celebrate your flaws. Like you would do like the forehead thing, and it's like, oh, it's so
And the mustache
anyway,
and the teeth.
no, they're flaws that are actually beautiful. So there was one girl
Small
that
shoulders.
had a lot of freckles, and how that's beautiful. She's like redhead, a lot of freckles.
Oh no, I have freckles, but here's how they can be beautiful.
Here's how they can be beautiful.
No.
Embrace your flaws.
Connect
and
the
then
dots.
this was
One girl-
before. This was years ago. So this was like really pushing the limit, groundbreaking.
Yeah.
And then there was a girl who had a gap tooth.
Oh,
And
So Lena just gestured to Andrew's mouth.
and how that's beautiful, a gap tooth, and one girl had thick eyebrows. And I was just trying to figure out, I'm like, what's
You describing Andrew?
and had puffy nipples and weird thumbs.
Celebrate your puffy nipples.
celebrate your puff
Teen
nipples.
Your teen
Teen
So then-
Vogue, celebrate your puff nipples. I could have used that actually. When you're a teen, you have puffy nipples.
Wait, do you when you're a teen?
I mean, when you're going through
Yeah.
puberty.
Yeah.
Do they
and-
puff?
Yeah.
Guys get like
For like a couple
build-up
months.
a calcified,
I wonder if I
like,
missed my puff.
Oh, your tits hurt.
Wait,
as a
so
boy.
is that a sign of beauty, having like a puffy nipple? Like
No,
that?
it's
No.
just a sign of like becoming a woman.
having
Trying to
Budding.
keep your shirt on in
having
the pool.
gap teeth was a sign of sexual virility in Victorian times?
Really? Well,
so
anyways.
So you go up to the sheet
So
on
I
the
go-
wall.
What was
I look
yours?
like, what's my
well,
flaw?
that was the thing. I was like, well, what's my flaw? And then I looked at my name and it said big nose. It wasn't. It just said big nose.
She goes up to a sheet like it's a roster to look. What
Like in
am
the
I
league of
gonna
their,
be?
like in the league of their own.
Yes.
And
They're
it
going
said
through.
big
Yes.
nose. And I had to do a profile shot. And it was the first time I realized. I was like, do I have a big nose? It was
Exactly.
It felt so awkward. And then I had to turn to the. Like I did a profile shot and my hair it was beautifully shot and whatever. The hair was all done up. But the whole time I had like teary eyes thinking, oh my God, I have big nose. And
Oh,
it's-
that's horrible.
I
Thing
didn't
about
know
the-
what they were going to say.
They're
I
like,
mean-
your flaw is
That's the thing
Jewish.
about models.
What about the wide eyes?
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
Oh, shut up, you gray-eyed list.
Shut up, your gray-eyed list.
God, the first time Sarah Lena and Andrew met, he said something about his looks. We were talking for about an hour at the table, and I think Andrew made some reference to something about his shirt or something that Sarah Lena would just know. And I go, she hasn't even looked at you yet. She didn't take you in. Don't just assume she knows what you look like. And I go, wait a second. And he goes, yes, she did. And I go, close your eyes, Sarah Lena. What color are his eyes? And she goes, gray. and then I guess I had made fun of your lisp at some point in this conversation as well. And then at the very end of the lunch.
You guess you
did? No, I don't do that often, but I guess that day I did. And at the end of the lunch, he had insulted her in some way, just like kind of in a flippant, funny way.
Yeah.
And she sniped back, "Oh, shut up, you gray-eyed lisp," so fast. It was so funny.
It wasn't. It was mean. It was mean. It wasn't even a joke. It was rude and mean.
Just because I like
nice,
you.
And then she just sniped back with gray-eyed lisp. I just love those stories, like the fact that you were tearing up on a day where I always just thought models like know that they're beautiful, live this life of like, I'm the most beautiful, life is easy, everyone knows that I'm beautiful, and that's why I'm worthy of love and all this stuff. But like, I see through you that you struggle, just the way that I do insecure. With my stuff, and yeah, exactly. You're insecure.
Yeah, I'm insecure.
To me, I look at you and I'm like, what could you be insecure about? But like, you just don't. Everyone has similar
their things.
Even models, and that's what I've learned today.
Did that nose thing make you? Did you get a nose job?
No.
Good.
I just grew my. It's just like I just prayed every night. Please grow into it, and it did.
And it did. You really pray?
No.
Were you really tall as a kid?
I was tall. Same height now. Yeah.
Okay.
How tall are you?
5'8", 5'9".
But at 13, you were like 5'9", so you were walking around.
Yeah,
like
and skinny. I don't know. I think I have long. I'm like
You're
lanky.
spindly.
Yeah, I'm a spindle.
You would be. I would like to see you
Spinderella.
as a puppet.
Thanks, Nikki.
You have a lot to.
Yeah. I'd like to see you as a puppet.
I'd
You're
like
pretty
to see
spindly too. Look at those arms.
I'd like to put my hand up your ass and make you a puppet.
Both of you could be in front of
break.
Okay. Woo.
Ian Fidance is here. Andrew Collin is here. Sarah Lena Prozel. They're all here. Guys, why do 97% of customers surveyed say they sleep better on Boll & Branch sheets? Is it the 100% organic cotton? Is it that they get softer and softer over time? You just have to feel for yourself why Boll & Branch sheets are the most comfortable sheets in the world. They're loved by hundreds of thousands of Americans, including 3 U.S. presidents. These are $1,000 sheets for a couple $100. And for a limited time, you can get their luxury flannel bedding, perfect for cool weather. They keep cool sleepers warm and they breathe so that warm sleepers stay cool. Boll & Branch flannel sheets come in 16 stunning patterns and colors, and you're guaranteed to find a style you love. You get 30 nights to try them out. Shipping is always free, and right now you will get $50 off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com. Nothing to lose here. 30 nights to try them out. Shipping is free. Right now, get $50 off bollandbranch.com/Nikki, bollandbranch.com/Nikki, BOLL, and branch.com/Nikki. We'll be back with more You Up with Nikki Glaser after this. When you're selling online, getting your orders out can be a real pain. That's why you need ShipStation.com. It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. ShipStation helps you get orders out quickly, save money, and keeps your customers happy. No matter where you're selling, ShipStation brings all your orders into one simple interface, making them really easy to manage from any device, even your cell phone. ShipStation will recommend the best shipping carrier for each order based on the specific needs at the lowest rates available. You can compare rates across all the top carriers, including UPS, FedEx, and USPS, and always know that you're getting the best deal. No wonder ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers. With ShipStation, you're going to ship more in less time with the best rates available. Right now, try ShipStation for free for 60 days by using offer code COMEDY. There's no credit card required to try it out, so why wait? Go to ShipStation.com, click on the mic at the top of the homepage, and then type in COMEDY. That's going to get you free ShipStation for 60 days. Enter COMEDY, ShipStation.com, make ship happen. And we're back. It's You Up with Nikki Glaser. I'm joined by 3 of my best friends, Andrew Collin, Ian Fidance,
hey,
and Sarah Lena Prozel.
Hi.
Let's go around the ring and promote some stuff. Ian, what you got?
Ooh.
What can we all check? What's going on in the life of Ian, in the career of
my
Ian
goodness.
Fidance?
This weekend, I'm going to be with David Tell at the Funny Bone in Liberty City, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, shit. That's great, man.
It's going to be fun.
If Aunt Sally is listening, maybe we can get you wheeled over to Kentucky.
Yeah. Wheel on out.
I would love that.
Kentucky is
my God,
in Ohio.
Yeah. It's in Kentucky is where that Funny Bone is?
Nuh-uh.
Really?
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
Oh,
Cincinnati.
it used to be across the river in Kentucky. It's like basically Cincinnati. It's like downtown Cincinnati, and then it's across the river. Was the old Funny Bone.
Oh, okay.
But,
I just had a panic attack because I'm flying into Cincinnati.
No, you should. Okay. But I think it is in Kentucky. But who knows? Funny Bone, Cincinnati. Go see Ian Fidance. Open for Dave Attell.
And then
come on.
I'm in Europe October 9th through the 19th.
Dude, if you're in Europe during those dates.
IanFidance.com if you're listening in Europe. Thank you.
And then make sure you check out Puddles with Andrew Collin, the hit podcast. People are loving it.
Yeah, it's the best podcast probably in the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
that's been voted on by that company that gives you the glass.
Let's be serious. How's it going with the podcast?
It's going very well.
Yes.
It's going very well. Puddles with Andrew Collin. It's going fantastic. Had some great guests. You were a guest. Mm-hmm. Ian will be a guest.
Oh,
Sarah Lena will be there.
Sarah Lena Nosel.
Big nose.
Nosel.
Yeah. And it's awesome. And I think people really enjoy it.
Okay,
it's fun.
Good. Check it out. If you like Andrew, you'll like that show. If you like this show, you'll like that show. I mean, you talk about real shit, right?
Yeah, real
shit, man. And then Sarah Lena Prozel is here, my friend, hilarious model, actress. She was on the most 2 episodes ago of Succession. She played, I don't know who you played because I don't watch the show, but I did watch your scene and I was captivated.
Really?
Yeah, you played Nia. And what can you describe for our listeners who watch Succession which character you were?
I was...
Or Andrew, could you?
I could describe it
yes,
perfectly.
Please.
So Tom is the guy's daughter. Oh, what's her name? Fuck.
Oh,
anyways.
Jesus.
Huh?
Shiv?
Mm-hmm. So Shiv, they have an open relationship.
Okay.
And they could fuck other people,
right.
but they can't fuck people within their own circle. And Sarah Lena's character is considered to be kind of in their circle. Like Shiv kind of knows her, but Tom wants to fuck Sarah. Or
how do we know that they know each other?
You find out. So Tom's talking to Sarah Lena. He's hitting on her at a party.
The woman comes
Shiv
up.
comes up. He didn't know Shiv was going to be there, and she's like, "You can't fuck her. I know her." And then later on, they're like, "You know what? You can't fuck her," which was kind of nice because Shiv just felt bad about probably fucking.
So, do you
else.
think that you guys fucked?
I mean, I hope I come back to fuck.
Oh, it'd be great.
Yeah, so they left the window open for her to make a return.
Yeah.
So if you saw that episode, that's who you're listening to right now on the waves.
Did you film more scenes in that, or is that the scene?
No, that was the scene. Yeah.
Okay, but no, it might.
So exciting.
That's awesome.
That was probably my one time.
The show's huge
Everybody
right
keeps talking about it.
It's like being on Breaking Bad. Am I saying that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, why?
Breaking Bad. It's one of those things that I struggle with. I can't say it right. Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Okay, good. I got it right. It's like
Breaking
Vegas.
Bread.
Did you watch that show, Breaking Bad?
No, I didn't.
I
was too. It's too suspenseful.
Yeah,
it was so good. It's the only show that and The Wire.
It's a good one.
Binged.
Oh, I love that too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get along.
I know.
Yeah,
I dig it.
When's that gonna happen?
Then we'll.
You guys were like, we're gonna get along. It's like
gonna
down the line.
Down the line. Not
Couple
today
months.
though.
No, not
tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't like. I've missed out on so many good shows.
So
The Wire.
I don't watch shows.
Breaking Bad. Like Mad Men is one that I love.
I can't get into it.
Yeah.
I hate when a show has
Too
been
slow?
on for so long and I gotta do homework to have conversations with my friends.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you
it's
get
tough.
what Mad Men is about. You get the basics.
I guess I'm
I saw
drunk
the finale
and
of Game of
fucking-
Thrones. I can get all the jokes. I know the characters. I know enough to like be in on
all
it.
the jokes in Game of Thrones.
You know the jokes, the references people make to it. That's what I mean. That kid falling out of the castle. I did see that. Was that a pratfall?
Yeah, that was a pratfall.
All right.
Chris Pratt. Yeah, I think with Succession you can watch. You would know.
I think
right away.
Andrew should be the synopsis guy for all shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
you're
want to know
good.
about?
You
Name
have
any
a-
show. I could tell.
The
you.
Wire.
The Wire. It's
Yeah.
about some African American youth who live in Baltimore, who they drug deal and they deal with the cops, and there's a lot of suspense, and what happens is everyone learns something.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone learns.
Next,
Growing
Thank
pains.
you.
Growing Pains. It's a story of a curly-haired guy
I'm listening.
who's in his mid-30s, but he acts younger. And then he's actually really Christian in real life. He has like 7 kids. You
Yeah.
find that out later after the show. Next.
No,
What?
you breezed past it.
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
This is supposed to be.
Did I do that? Who knows? Next.
Who knows? Carolina does.
That's a big one. Watch out, Mike. We got to get the mic closer. So
She just stuck her nose into the mic.
Dude, it really did.
Wild.
You guys manifested it.
Oh my God.
I felt my nose went into the mic.
Your nose went into the mic.
And I wasn't even talking it the whole time we've been doing this.
weird.
And then all of a
God.
sudden my nose goes in. It's because you...
You
Holy
pushed
shit.
her like with your words.
Oh my God.
Jesus
The mic
Christ.
is
It's
coming
fucking
to my
Toucan
nose.
Sam over here bumping into everything.
Oh my God.
Let's bully Sarah Lee. Let's do a segment called Bullying Mom.
Oh, yeah. You little head dummy.
I do have a little head.
You look like you're in the
really
waiting room
do.
at Beetlejuice.
I do. I've always it's little hats are a struggle. Help me.
Struggle. Oh my God.
yeah. So
And these headphones look crazy huge on me right now.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look really
you.
bad.
yeah. You look so stupid.
Yeah. You look like a hot ant.
A little ant.
You are a hot ant.
You do
What are you gonna
like
be
an
for,
ant.
What are
like
you doing for
like a bug?
Halloween?
Yeah, like
Maybe
a
a hot ant. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm going to do for Halloween.
What do you have no plans?
Well,
know
I don't know. What are you doing? What should we
I
do?
don't know. I feel like we should go.
We should do
try to
something.
find a party or something. I don't know if I'm working.
You
that
guys
weekend.
should
I'm
go
always
as like
working that weekend.
twins, and she'll be the growth twin.
Oh my
It's
God!
like-
I thought you were gonna say, and then she'll be the. I'll be the one that was like the for majorly fraternal twins.
yeah.
It's like DeVito and Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that hurts.
It should. What are you doing? Anything for your special? A party?
It's. I guess
I
it
was
comes
thinking
out on
about that.
Tuesday.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah,
gonna
you
do?
should
Do you
have, like,
want us
a
to
big
throw you?
party.
I think I
You
might just go to
should.
the cellar and like have
Yeah.
people come there.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
I don't know. I'm really
Sarah
nervous
Lena, are you
because
gonna
I did
come?
a
I'm gonna
podcast
come.
yesterday,
Are you?
and
Yeah.
I did this guy's
Jesus,
podcast. What?
What?
Yeah, Sarah Lena, come to my party if
there.
I have it.
I'll be there.
It was a good.
I'll be there anyway.
Better way to phrase it.
Even if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not coming anymore. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
No more
No?
comes.
No,
No more
that's
comes?
I like that rule.
You're not making cummies
No.
with guys or just on your own?
On my own or with guys.
Why?
And no one gets to come anymore.
No,
with
no
me.
cummies.
No.
You know, no make comes.
I'm reading a book.
Oh Christ! What fucking book is this?
It's called.
You love books, so
I
you
love
get the hell
books.
out of here
But
with
your
this.
books
She
are all
likes-
like
he likes-
you don't have
yeah.
the man call you until you release him from your spell.
Can
or
I
like
just
some
say
bullshit.
I'm hyper successful. I'm happy. I have great friendships. I don't need
Yes.
everything I'm doing with men. No men are hurting me right now currently
Good.
because I'm following these things.
Good. And
So
how long's that
it's
been?
A really long time.
Like a week?
No, men do get in, and it's like they annoy me, but no one's devastated me the way that they could have in the past 2 years that I've been following these rules. I've made a couple slip ups. I blew someone when I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And that made me feel connected to him in a
So
way
in a
that I
way
really
you
wasn't.
Blew it.
I did. I blew it. But I don't regret it because it was an experience and I needed
What
the
about
practice.
what about make out in front of everyone, guy?
Yeah, that we know who that is now. He was on the show on Monday and we kind of came out about it. Chris Stefano. Yeah, I got a lot of listener feedback that was, or Tuesday's show, I'm sorry. A lot of listener feedback that was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I had to rewind it. Chris Stefano's the guy that you've been talking about. It was nice. And what about him? Nothing. You know, that's
Sarah Lena looks like a girl he'd like bring to the club and then ditch later.
Oh my God.
Are we still on?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there was last
we moved
night
on?
I went.
Whoopsies.
No, that just means you're hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're,
but that
like,
you leave
super,
me there?
super fucking hot.
Well, like,
you have
yeah,
no
he
personality.
dates like really.
A little dumb.
Yeah, like
Hot and dumb.
you're like a convenience store in the Midwest. You're a come and go.
That's good.
Yeah. So,
wiggly.
yeah, no more coming. I'm reading this book about how like
No, dude, I want to not come
Orgasms
too,
are
'cause
ruining life.
I'm not coming. You know what? Bring it in.
No comes?
no comes.
No comes.
And,
No comes.
and 3, 2, 1.
One, two,
No
three.
comes.
comes.
No come.
I'm
No
just
more.
kidding.
Oh, that's
can't.
funny. You can't come. So
Yeah.
like, and
Oh,
I
I came last night.
But
that's
do you
good.
feel more
a lot
powerful?
of cum. It was insane.
Really?
Yeah, so much cum.
God. Well, I didn't need to know the
1,
fluid
2, 3.
volume
Too much
of it.
cum.
Too much cum.
Okay, so you came last night.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks, bro.
With yourself or someone else?
It's just, I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you answered that way.
I don't know. He asked me weird. Yeah.
So we wouldn't
Game
have
and sex.
to. So
It
we
was
wouldn't
great.
have to list when he said yes.
Come on the bass drum. Come.
No, I went and saw. I went to Jessica Kirsten and Chris DiStefano's show last night. It was so funny
show?
at the Fat Black. They did a podcast together, Jessica Kirsten's podcast, and apparently it was like one of the funniest episodes ever. I listened to a part of it recently and I was laughing. It was so funny. But
She's
then
the best.
they decided to do a live show last night, and they just went around the room and like people asked questions. It was so funny. It was so real. It got really like intense at moments and like sad, and Jessica was like admitting things, Chris was admitting things, and like there was no like punchline at the end. It got a little like Nanette at times. But then it was like so funny at times that people were like crying, laughing. Like it was like
that's
so
great.
good. It was so good.
That's awesome.
And then he was like really hitting on a girl from the stage, like being like, we're gonna fuck later, we should go get condoms, all of this, asking her if she's had the
Whoa.
Gardasil shot. And I was like,
That's so
I'm gonna
gross
leave.
that he would use condoms.
Yeah, what's the Gardasil shot? For HPV?
Well, yeah. He said on stage that he has HPV, and so he was like asking this girl if she has the Gardasil shot. That means she can't get it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but it was like he made everyone clap if they had HPV. It was kind of like a good. It was a fun.
How many people clap?
A lot of people.
Yeah.
including moi.
Oh.
Like I think it went
Whoa.
away because I haven't had a weird
I
pap
thought
smear in
everyone
years
has
and years.
it if you're born if you're born
Past 9/11.
before the 90s or something. I don't know.
I mean,
something.
like
I don't know.
if you have unprotected sex, like in the past
Yeah.
decade,
No, but I heard if it just falls
Casual.
on the vagina, you could maybe
like the dick even rubs on the vagina. Yeah,
yeah,
because
it could get you could
Or
get
the
it.
balls.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
called hot dogging.
yeah.
Hot dogging?
even if you hot dog it,
Well, even on the inner thigh, can't it like crawl up?
sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
just saying HPV is like pretty normal. Anyway, but he was just like actively trying to fuck this girl from the stage, and I was just like, I'm gonna go. So I left. But like,
Yeah.
you
When
know,
he saw
I
you
don't even
came?
care
But
though.
what happened?
Did he
with
saw
I
he
thought
came?
you guys were like talking about, should we talk about this?
No.
later?
It's just we just make out, and I'm just like, I like
that
him
good?
and stuff, and he likes me, but he just wants to
But you
fuck
don't
girls,
go
and I
home
don't
and
want.
come from that?
No, I'm not coming
Do you even
anymore.
get a snail trail?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I get turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
so I
you-
get turned on by a lot of things.
And you don't do it?
What? No,
Coming.
no,
Wow.
I never have felt compelled to masturbate. Really, I really have never felt that compulsion. Like I need to get this out of me if I get turned on. It's rare. I mean, like if I get turned on and there's like a dick around, I'm like, yeah, I want that in me now. Let's do this. But,
Amen,
like,
sister.
I don't, yeah, but I don't like. I can be turned on and then just like lose it and go home and go
Really?
to sleep. Yeah,
I'm like the opposite. I something like hot happens during the day. I'm like, whatever. And then like before I go to bed, it's like, well, time to clock in.
right.
Oh.
Yeah, if you read this book, male orgasms are like you shouldn't be having that many orgasms, and it like kind of depletes you as a man and makes you depressed and all these things.
Well, I use it as an escape.
Yeah, of course, it's like a drug.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great drug. And
Yeah.
you can just keep it. Yeah, you keep getting high.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
Chasing that old dragon.
Yeah, yeah. Like certainly, you've been like
Coming?
through those
What's that?
before, where you just like
Oh, depressions?
no, just like where you masturbate all day, like to
Yeah.
not feel
I
anything
thought
else.
it was something to like your skin glows or like
No, but compulsive masturbation where you're just like
compulsive-
all
yeah,
day
yeah.
long.
Yeah,
or, like,
yeah. I've had that.
Yeah, and
you
a lot
just-
of women do it.
And then sleep. It's depressing.
Yeah.
I can't do it because
completely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I just
It's
boredom or
it's a
you know.
symptom
It's
of
depression.
depression.
I don't have my depression does not come out in me masturbating all day, but I know a lot of people who do that. But I get it. You know what? My depression comes out in if I'm in a relationship, fucking all day, like just like
Well,
the
I
high
think-
of like let's have sex
But
the
you
whole
don't
time.
feel as depressed when you're in a relationship doing that, though.
Yes,
as you do.
you get
Oh,
depressed
really?
I think when you're
afterwards.
depressed, you don't really want to leave the house or leave your room. So when you jerk off and come, it just gives you an excuse not to
To go
wanna
anywhere.
to go anywhere.
Yeah, but it
like
also
why would you
gives
go
a
anywhere
good
if you're not going
feeling
to go
for
come
like a
somewhere?
minute. It
Well,
makes
that
you like
too.
feel good.
Yeah,
and then you feel guilty, and then have to
I almost
sleep.
feel like I don't deserve to feel good. So when I'm depressed, it's like it's so much about self-hate that pleasing myself is like I can't take a I don't even want to clean my apartment or do anything nice for myself, let alone jerk off.
Well, that's why I used to get
wash
prostitutes
hands or something.
Yeah.
Because you do. That's why I used to get prostitutes. Because then you act out and you feel so much shame from it. You have no choice but to hate yourself.
Oh wow, yeah,
You know?
interesting. So it's not even it's punishing yourself more because it's risky. It's supporting an industry.
And then I would like call them, and then before we meet up, I'd be like, I can't. I have a problem. I can't meet up. And then they would like
Yell at
berate
you.
me, and I'd be like, I deserve this. And then I meet up with them so I could get yelled at.
Wow, what a cycle!
Oh, I thought you were gonna say psycho.
Yeah, that too.
No, it's just a cycle.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say
wow.
psycho.
What a
No.
psycho!
I sympathize with that, but
But it's better now. I got 2 years clean.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
from prostitutes.
Yep.
Congrats, dude.
Thanks, man. It feels good.
Yeah.
And I had a chance the other night at a bachelor party, and I was like Amy Winehouse. I said no, no, no.
Oh my god. Well, she was saying no to rehab, so.
Well, I would have had to go to rehab if I did this. What'd you relapse on? Eating ass.
How did that all come about? Strip club and it kind of got heated, and she said, "Hey, you want to go?"
No, everyone was paying money to bang these prostitutes.
Oh, wow.
That came to the apartment or
Said
something?
No,
They
it
came
was
to
like a
hotel
warehouse.
Wait,
Shut
what?
up.
A warehouse?
Yeah.
Where?
Of
House.
Atlantic Ave,
How many prostitutes were there?
like 5 or 6. So instead of like being a scumbag,
How many guys were there? Was it like a gangbang situation?
No, they were just like going in the VIP, and then instead of like being a scumbag, I like befriended them and went and got them like socks because their feet
iced
got
coffees.
wet, and then I got them orange juice and Lay's potato chips.
Wow, that's
That's so much
you were
creepier.
nice.
No, that's way
No,
weirder.
I was like a buddy.
yeah.
And when they were like dancing on guys and they weren't tipping, I was like, "Come on, Nathan, donate!" They would, like throw money down.
Wow.
Shout out to Jade and Fuchsia if you're listening.
Oh my god, Andrew, you've had
Yeah, a long time
experiences
ago.
with that stuff
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
fascinated by
it's a
it.
rush.
Me too.
There's definitely a rush to it when you're going there. Like you're like, like time. Like I don't know. You could like separate yourself from reality.
What about when a
So
prostitute
it's a
is
high.
coming over when you've ordered the pizza and
yeah,
you're waiting?
I show up there.
Oh,
You go to her place.
What about your Vegas story?
Yeah, they came to me.
Yeah. So what about that?
You
time?
had 2?
I was hammered, but
Oh yes.
and it was the end of like I don't know. I was young. I was like 22. Yeah, I got 2. I had 1, and she brought a friend. It was a BOGO.
Oh, that was
No,
a
it wasn't a
trickery.
BOGO because they charged you more, right?
Yes. It was buy one get one for even more money,
Yeah.
and that's the
So
story
buy
of
two.
growing
It was a
pains.
BOGO fuck yourself.
Show me that smile. Show me that smile.
Show me that chlamydia.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, it's a rush, but I never thought of it how Ian said it though. It's like you want to like at the end of the day, it's about like punishing yourself.
It's like cutting.
and for sure, that's definitely it. Because there's
Yeah.
no that high goes away so quick afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and you almost are like probably attracted to the low because then it gives you a
For
reason
sure.
to be
Yeah.
sad.
And then you're like, oh, I could have bought.
It was interesting last night.
Yeah. I could have just had a
ate.
pizza.
I could have gotten
Wow.
It
groceries.
really is kind of the same feeling. Yeah.
completely.
Interesting.
Like eating a whole jug of ice cream is probably the same as getting a hug.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Really? Like, yeah. Okay, that I relate to that.
Yeah.
I relate to
Getting
like.
a
And
jug of-
sometimes they
Like
have
okay,
just
you know
as
when
much
like
fat.
you were like, I need this food, and like that walk to get the food, or
Yes.
like that walk where you just forget everything and you're just like intensely
That's how it
into
would be
that
when
walk.
I drank.
But I don't
I
need
would-
to get naked with the food and like fucking have it inside me, like plowing me.
Have
like,
you
that's-
tried that?
I don't know. That's
Have you
the
ever
thing
gotten
about
fucked
sex.
by a
is, like,
pint of Ben Jerry's?
Yeah.
You ever have a gangbang with
I
Ben
would
Jerry?
just.
You
I
ever
guess I'm
fuck
coming at
Rocky
it from
Road?
my perspective, which is like I'm so scared of
real
like
fish food.
intimacy of any kind that paying for intimacy, like that kind of intimacy, is just like so foreign to me.
Well,
I'm
then
just-
I had a hard time finding intimacy with a partner. So after I would fuck the prostitute, I would be like, "Do you want to hang out?" and like try to be like intimate with them. or
Would
like,
you ever have them come over just to
the
hug?
girlfriend experience.
No, but I have. Well, one time I couldn't get hard, so we just ate trail mix in bed.
Aw.
Yeah.
And did you find you were more attracted to her than the other ones because you didn't come?
In a way, yeah. And then we went in her car to smoke Newports. And I was like, I'll get hard later if you come back and I can eat your ass. And she's like, okay. And then she didn't return my calls. And I kept texting her at 9 a.m. She goes, are you still up? And I go, yeah. And she goes, you have a problem.
Oh, my God.
All right, if a prostitute in Minneapolis is telling me I got a problem, I better fucking listen.
Oh, my God. What were you doing in Minneapolis?
I was on the road.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
No prostitutes for you, right?
No, I mean, but if I could go get fingered, I might entertain that.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, if they have glory holes for women, I bet you do it.
My friend got a massage from Zeal. You know that there's an app, a massage app called. I shouldn't be calling him. Anyway, there's an employee Zeal out there who's going around.
Wait, his name is
no, his name's not Zeal. I don't know. But my friend
Postmates for massages.
Yes, exactly. So they come with their chair, and you book an hour massage.
And you come on their chair.
Yeah, you come on their chair. Exactly. But she did. She came on his chair. It got like he did, and
that's hot.
Wait, what happened?
He started massaging the back of her neck, and then he was standing over her, and she just kind of reached up, and it was a little teabags with the balls. Yeah, I think it was a little something like that, and then
that's what's
she just
hot.
reached
it's like
around.
Little
subtle
language.
things.
Yes.
She reached around.
She goes, teabag, yes, teabag. Yeah. like you're like a foreigner, like that doesn't speak English. Like,
it's kind of how I speak English sometimes.
Name was Zeal, so it was
like
a
I'm just learning how to
African
read. Yeah. Anyway, they touched each other, and I mean nothing went down other than that, but it was like massaging and fingering and stuff like that.
Whoa! And then the time is up, and he just pulls out.
Well, he stayed longer, and she's like, I felt so bad. I didn't even tip him because you tipped before.
Yeah,
and then that was that.
That is so hot. There was a girl I used to go to a lot named Valentina, and at Woodsea Spa on 56 and Lex, and I used to go, and it was like a thing I look forward to every Monday. And she like got off on touching, and then I got off on going down on her and eating her ass in the massage room.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it was really, really hot.
Why did you just say her name and like where she works? I'm so confused by that.
Oh, she doesn't work there anymore.
Oh,
well, I
okay,
want to bring her business.
Now she's on 54th
helping her out, you know.
Wait, so
like
you would go
so
every
hot.
Monday and you would eat this woman's ass?
Yeah, I would like make her
in
come.
between her clients.
Yeah.
Dude, and then how did that drop off? Like, you just didn't show up on Monday?
Yeah, and then another Monday I went, she wasn't there anymore, and I was like, well, the one that got away.
The one that got away.
The one that died in an alley.
The one that legit got away because she was a sex slave before that and she escaped.
Maybe I helped her see the light.
When I was in Vegas, there's so many signs inside every like public restroom.
She wasn't
that's
a sex slave.
If you're being trafficked, call this number.
Yeah.
I'm like, they don't have phones. They're just sitting there looking at the number, being like memorizing it.
If she was a sex slave, I was the best guy she got because I made her feel good.
Of course you were. I don't think that anyone who solicits prostitutes are bad men and should like feel bad about supporting the trade. But
yeah, sorry, I support women.
Oh my God!
Oh,
sorry, I support small business.
But you need to understand what you are. You know,
small anus.
Even though you're nice to them.
That was the old me.
Yeah, that is.
The
2
new
years,
me treats
dude.
them mean.
yeah. Regular women.
I've been working on a new bit about like, guys like treating you like their girlfriend so they can get you to suck their dick, and then they just like fall off the next day. You know, that just like happens a lot. And I'm just like, if you're gonna dispose of me like a whore, treat me like one before too.
Ooh.
How about that? How about we just
but would you suck the dick if you were treated like a whore?
Maybe, but at least I wouldn't feel like, just be honest.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you want your dick sucked by a whore, then you will get that. And if you don't want to talk to her the next day, those are the people you will attract if you treat us like whores.
Gotcha.
And if you're honest, it'll weed out. You'll know earlier, so you don't waste each other's time.
Yeah, I mean, guys have to stop doing this hand-holding shit. And like, hand-holding is sending the wrong message. I've said it before. I'll say it again. If you hold our hand, that is like, it's a way guys trick girls into feeling like this guy is not going to go anywhere.
The first time you're hanging out?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they do it.
That's gross.
I know. And it sends the wrong message, and guys do it, and they think they're just being like, I'm just being nice, and it's like something nice to do. It's like, no, you take that elsewhere. Don't do that to a girl that you want her to suck your dick, and you're not going to
treat me like a whore.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Hand.
Yeah, don't hold my hand.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
But hold my hand,
this ain't
please.
a
But hold my
song.
hand.
Please
Feels
hold
so
my
good.
hand.
Yeah.
A little hold hand.
What if
Yeah.
they hold your hand while you're blowing them?
That's great.
That's beautiful.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Yep.
Wait a
Interlock
second.
fingers.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's intimate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And do you look
or
up?
what if when you're eating their ass from behind, you put their arms in like a chicken wing and then you hold their hands?
Wait a second, what?
When you're eating their ass from behind, you put their arms like a chicken wing and then you hold their hands that way.
Oh my God.
Oh.
God, we talk about eating ass so much on this show when you were on it. But also, like, you know, it's just a fun topic.
I'm just trying to make listeners make cummies.
Since
We're all not coming.
May I have a pussy crumb, please? What is that meme?
May I please have a crumb of pussy?
Will you please post that meme on our You Up SXM? Shout out to all the new followers on our Sirius X or on our Instagram account, You Up SXM. We got so many new followers because of Howard, and probably new listeners because of Howard. So welcome to the show. I'm excited to have you here. It's You Up with Nikki Glaser. I got to go to break. Ian Fidance is here, as he is every Thursday. Andrew Collin is here, as he is every Wednesday. But listen, we had to switch it up this week.
Hey, it happens, you know?
Yeah, dude. And Saralina Prozel is here.
Hello.
Follow her on Saralina NYC.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
CERELINANYC. Guys, make Burlington your store for fall fashion for the family and save up to 60% off other retailers' prices every single day. Burlington is packed with the latest brand name looks on everyone's list, like animal and status prints. What's a status print? You're in fashion. What's a status print?
I have no idea.
Yeah, well, that's what it says. And loads of sweaters and athleisure, plus the season's must-have hue. Guess what the season's must-have hue is? Everyone guess.
Yellow.
Rust.
Come.
Oh, my God.
Is it rust?
Dude, it's deep red. And I would call that
Period blood.
which I also call some rust. I got some rust in my panties.
Rusty
Anyway,
cabal.
deep red. They have a lot of deep red at Burlington. Find all the hottest trends for family, baby, and home at prices you have to see to believe. Don't wait. Hurry in. New items arriving now. Burlington, style for everyone. We'll be back with more show after this. What actually makes a toothbrush better? Is it industrial strength power, claims of miracle trendy ingredients, multiple modes? If you ask your dentist, they'll tell you it's less about the brush and more about how you use it. Quip was created by dentists and product designers to focus on what actually matters for your oral health. Healthier habits. Quip's sensitive vibrations with a built-in timer guides gentle brushing for the dentist recommended 2 minutes with 30-second pulses, ensuring an even clean. Quip automatically delivers brush heads to you every 3 months for clean new bristles right on schedule. The sleek, intuitive design is simple to use and comes with a travel cap that doubles as a mirror mount. These thoughtful features make brushing something you actually want to do twice every day. Good habits matter to live a healthier life, so help form fresh oral habits with Quip. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/Nikki, right now your first refill is free. That's your first refill free at getquip, getquip.com/Nikki, getquip.com/Nikki. And we're back at You Up with Nikki Glaser. Andrew Collin in studio, Ian Fidance in studio, Saralina Prozel in studio. Let's get to our segment, Dear You Up.
Hey, Nikki, you've got mail.
Dear You Up is brought to you in part by Dish, tuned into you. To learn more, call 1-844-CALL-DISH or go to dish.com. This week's Dear You Up comes to us via Ian's DMs.
Yes.
Can you take us through this, Ian? What the story behind this?
Yeah. Well.
So a guy DM'd you and said, "I'll get you started." Sorry, I kind of put you out on a limb there. A guy wrote you at 12:26 a.m. and said, "Damn, man, can you be my wingman every night?" In parentheses, dog daycare owner from show tonight, LOL, end parentheses. And
yes.
You said, "Ha ha ha, no way. Did you guys exchange numbers? What happened here?"
Okay, so for the You Up show at the stand.
So fun.
Which was so fun. And
that was so we got to do that again.
Yeah.
That was
yes,
so fun.
That was a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Dude, I get a show in the New York Comedy Festival. If you guys want, we could make that.
You asked
a
me
UF
about
show.
that, and I'm gone that weekend.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so unfortunately, sorry.
Well, oh well.
Moving on.
Okay.
We'll do it again soon.
This
is
guy.
all in the
So
DM?
it was really fun, and I hosted it. And up top, I was talking to the crowd, and there's a guy sitting alone. And I was like, that's great. You came out to a comedy show because that's your thing. You tell everyone to come out alone.
Yeah, I do.
This guy came out alone. And I was like, what's your deal? And he was like, well, I just got divorced. And I was like, oh, is there any single girls here? And these girls started clapping. I was like, yes. I was like, you're fucking hot. What do you do? And he's like, I own a dog daycare. And I was like, every girl is fucking wet. And you've owned it for years. And you're not a new guy doing it to get pussy. This is who you are. We're going to get you a gal. And then it was like funny. And I kept checking in with him throughout the night. And then after the show,
we're all out in the restaurant area, and then we can see through the glass into the showroom, which is now dark. I mean, the show's over, and there's no one in there except these two. Like that guy and this gal in the back.
And they are giggling and talking and body language.
Oh my God. It was because I looked at it and I was like, is she into him? Because I could tell from his side. And then I looked and she was definitely into him.
Were they holding hands?
No, not yet.
Well,
but
I bet they are.
Just kidding. Okay.
So it wasn't intimate.
And then?
So then he DM'd me and was like, can you be my wingman every night? And I was like, did you exchange the number? He goes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. First number I've gotten since 2001.
Wow. Pre 9/11.
Pre 9/11.
Yeah.
He let the terrorists win. He never got a number again.
He never got a number again.
Never forget. Never get a number
the other
again.
night. And you said, no, wait, congrats, dude. I'm so happy for you. And he said, I owe you one, LOL. Seriously, though, I was having a lot of anxiety going to the show alone last night. You immediately set me at ease and gave me confidence I needed. I was feeling pretty good about myself. So good, in fact, that if Nikki wasn't busy, I would have tried talking to her, LOL. Not really. She intimidates me a little in a cool way. Haha. I didn't even read that part. That's so nice until just now. That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's so, it's interesting because I think like we had one in Irvine. This guy came to the show twice because he bought meet and greet tickets because they get a chance to talk to me and like make be seen and not make a move, but just like put in a little time FaceTime with me.
Yeah.
And then they feel like they blew it. Or they feel like they didn't get enough, so then they come back to a second show and they do it again, and it's just not a good look. I gotta tell you, don't do that.
What happened?
If I'm not into you at first, just slide. And if we have a moment, slide into my DMs, and then if I felt it too, I'll respond to your DM, and if I didn't, I won't. But don't come to a show again.
What happened when a guy came twice?
He took a picture with me the second time, and he put because he had come the night before, and I recognized him. He felt like it was okay to touch me on my backs, hips, labia. Kind of.
Oh,
yeah, hold my labia during the photo, and
just swing.
And even telling the story, I'm getting ugh. I just his hand was way too low on my back.
Did you say get off?
And I had just talked about men don't touch us, stop touching us. I've just done a bit about men, how many times have you been in a crowded bar and a guy needed to get by you and grabbed your hips and moved you?
No, you touch you go, excuse me, you touch your shoulder.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But that doesn't happen to women.
Ladies, no.
Unless it's a tall woman.
No, that's what you do to women. You don't touch their backs.
Well, men, you don't understand, men touch our butts and our hips all the time to let us know they're moving past us.
Dude, can I tell you something? When I used to work construction, this guy told me back in the day they used to do this thing called chumming, and they used to take their dicks out and rub it up against girls at the bars until one of them liked it.
Oh God! And just put the chum out and wait for the sharks to bite. Gross. Gross.
Yep.
But I just got done saying that joke, and the guy comes up and he touches me immediately and is like, "Hey!" And then we take a picture, and I instantly just took his hand and moved it up very aggressively. And then he kind of sauntered away afterwards. But I don't even think he got it then. It was just get the fuck off me and don't come to 2 shows. You think we have some connection that we do not have. I wasn't even looking at you when I was. Some guys think that I'm looking at them during my set. They'll DM me we made eye contact. I'm like, I blur my eyes. I don't make eye contact with a single soul in the crowd. So don't fancy yourself that I connected with you.
That being said, if you want to buy 2 VIP tickets, come to the first show. You don't have to come to the second show.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, it just spends more money. Yeah. It's money in my pocket. That's how you can treat me, like a lady.
Yeah,
like a lady.
Let me know that you bought the VIP. I made a couple more buckaroos, and I didn't have to touch you again.
Be a little pay pig.
Has that ever worked for you though?
What?
Somebody slipping in that way? Not the touching, but the a fan.
A fan. There have been people that I've had connections with. I'm if he followed up, I would definitely start an exchange, but they never follow up. A lot of them have girlfriends.
See there?
Yeah.
Non-follow-uppers?
Yeah. I mean, I got a lot of DMs after I was on Stern. A lot of guys being because I said on Stern that I'm looking for a guy that I was like, if you listen to Stern, like that's a good starting place. Like that's whenever I meet a guy who likes Stern, I'm like
construction workers.
I know I should have said. I forgot to say that you must also have a blue check mark. Check mark.
A lot of
Stern.
chummers.
A lot of chummers.
So all these guys are throwing their hat in the ring.
Nikki, your pussy probably sounds nice.
It's just
say hi to Fred.
I mean, they come in every minute. I'll just go through some of them right now.
Yeah, do it.
I know it's a long shot to actually get you on a date, but I'm putting the effort to at least write you to at least get you to write back. I'm not a 7-foot ginger in the NBA, but I'm a 6'2", kind of tattooed, and I'm a good bowler if that helps. I'm a super Stern fan. Been listening since I was 6. Was on when I was 7. My pops is an old friend of Howard. I can definitely handle conversation with you about the Stern show.
Aww.
I also think I can handle your jokes and make you laugh. I don't need to hook up with other chicks, but I will if you really want me to. Okay, that's it for now. Until my next effort to get you to write back.
That was a good one.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I'd have to like really. I
don't know. If
Does it
you're
count
so good.
private?
If I were you, I'd be like,
Does this account
I love
private?
him, I love him.
I got a new one. Heard you on Stern. Can I stare at your feet? This is from
High pitch
My
Eric.
Animal. Sounds like an Ian right now. Just came in. Loved you on Howard.
Toes.
You came off so genuine, sweet, and obviously funny. I agree with Howard. Don't change a thing on your beautiful face. All these men telling me not to get plastic surgery.
No, you're.
You know what? You don't know. You don't know. I already had stuff done. That's the thing. Hey, Nikki, how are you? I heard you on Howard, and I couldn't believe that you were still single. I think you're beautiful, smart, and funny. Would love to chat with you when you have time. You with just the letter U. No, thank you. That literally turned me off. Just the letter U instead of writing YOU. That's not fair to me to like write off a guy because of that.
When you have that many, you kind of got to narrow it down somehow.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God. Here's another one. Heard you on Stern. Your forehead is beautiful. More room for you to come on. May I please have a crumb of cum?
Interesting.
That's another one from Ian.
Oh. That's from Ian?
Are you doing it right now?
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh my
Andrew,
God.
I see what you're doing
No,
over
I'm
there.
not.
Andrew's got his phone out.
No, Andrew got excited. He has a excuse to look at his phone because I'm in mine.
I thought that's what I should do. I was going to write one to Ian, but then I was like, I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, Ian just did a tribute to Abbey Road on your Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today's 50 years since Abbey Road came out.
What tracks are on Abbey Road? What are we looking at there?
I shot the sheriff. I shot the deputy.
Freebird. Stairway to Heaven.
Okay.
2 kids,
Oh,
1
darling.
cup.
She's So Heavy.
Oh, yeah.
The End, which I think is my favorite Beatles song.
And in the end,
Come
darling,
Together.
to love you. Oh,
a good
Come
one.
Together. Oh,
Yes.
God, it's so good.
Yes.
good.
Yep. I used to think, I heard a thing that when it was like, zoom, zoom, that it was them going, smoke meth.
Oh, whoa.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
That's what you heard
Were you
when
on
you heard.
meth?
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, I was on meth.
Yeah.
What do you hear when you go?
Chum chum.
Nah.
What do you hear then?
Oh, yeah.
When I eat ass.
I knew it.
Filipino.
Eat ass. Ding, ding, ding.
What's your
Eat
favorite?
ass.
What are your guys'
Ding,
favorite
ding.
Beatles songs? Are you guys Beatles
Oh my
fans?
God. I've Got a Feeling, Across the Universe, and I don't really like
Do you
early
like Fiona
Beatles.
Apple's version of Across the Universe?
Yes, I love Fiona Apple. I've been listening to her a lot lately.
It's like a moany version.
Every
So
single
good.
singer now is like that. Every single girl
Billie
singer that
Eilish.
comes out is
Fiona
like,
Apple is amazing.
I'm just gonna whisper.
Oh, yeah.
All these whisper singers.
I don't know if that's true. All of them are like that now.
Everyone like Lana Del Rey. All she does is whisper about California. Every single Lana Del Rey song.
Honestly, I would buy that song. That
I
was a
was
great
getting
song.
into it. I was like,
Like we were all like, and then we all got quiet.
Activated.
get quiet. I was like, my eyes are watering.
I want to go to
I want
California.
to go to
so
California so bad.
Oh my
Crazy, so bad.
What Beatles song do you like?
I mean, I don't. All my friends. What's the song?
Get by, but a little help
No,
from
no,
my
no.
friends.
It's like.
What would you do?
No. It's. I can't. In My Life. Sorry, In My Life.
Oh, yes.
Is my favorite song of all time.
Ding, 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 ding.
Out of all these friends and lovers, there is no one.
Dude.
Lover.
That's a good one.
That's my Taylor Swift
Julia,
impression.
Helter Skelter.
Yes.
Such good songs. Can I tell you, the Beatles are the only band that truly spans race, gender, time, and brings so many people together. Every year for John Lennon's death date and birth date, I go to Strawberry Fields, and it's just so many groups of people singing Beatles songs, celebrating, loving.
So
it's
good.
so nice.
I'm so lucky that my parents exposed me to the Beatles early on, because there's some people that just don't know the Beatles, and it's like, it just feels like such a fundamental, it's like the ABCs of music to me, it feels. But I'm sure that there's other things that I'm not listening to that other people would be
When
like,
John Lennon died, it was,
What?
Sad.
Yeah, but it was like, like hundreds of thousands of people showed up in fucking Central Park. Who's that?
It was like
who's
a president
gonna do that
being
now?
assassinated.
Yeah, for fucking Justin Bieber? No,
Probably.
Yeah,
If he got shot by the park,
for sure.
Yeah, there'd be millions.
Yeah.
no way.
Yes,
Yes,
for sure.
dude.
You think?
Yes. He has 150 million followers on freaking Instagram.
but they're all teens.
Yeah, but
They
are
can't
they
drive
loyal
there.
to like go somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they're loyal online, but they wouldn't show
That's
up.
what I
They
mean.
would
They're not
show
showing
up,
Right.
dude.
I can't wait for you to get like hounded by believers being like, if he got shot in the head, I would go to
I'm gonna shoot Bieber to prove a point.
Don't you dare even threaten that. You're gonna
Believe
Yeah.
you me, I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it, Ian.
Ian, please don't.
Wait till he comes to the
Please
city
don't.
at least.
Oh my god. Have you been to the Dakota where
Oh, yeah.
Lennon was shot? I haven't
Yeah.
been there yet. You
Took my
saw-
mom there.
Is there like a little marker where he died?
Yeah, there's
really?
an outline.
No,
no,
there's
there's
not.
not.
I drew it.
Stop.
I put ketchup there.
Dude, that's so dark. If you were
Just
to go
remembering John.
there, oh my god.
Remember John? Isn't that a movie or something?
What was his last words? I've been shot. I think his last words were, it was something. They've shot. Why would you do this or something?
No, that was Nancy
John
Kerrigan.
I think he said.
Lennon, last words.
He goes. I think he said, "Owie."
Oh yeah,
He
was
said-
apparently the last
he
word
said,
uttered by
"Catch-
John Lennon.
Catcher
what
in
was
the
it?
Rye
I'm shot. He
stinks.
exclaimed just after the bullets hit him, and then yeah,
I think he said it
And he
was
said,
Ringo.
Yeah.
It was Ringo.
it was Ringo. No, it was Mark David Chapman, which I wasn't allowed to say that man's name in my house as a kid because my dad was
Really?
such a Beatles fan. For 40 years, Yoko Ono has kept a silent dignity in the face of global vilification meted out by legions of Beatles fans. But today, in an emotional interview, she reveals the last words her husband John Lennon uttered moments before he was gunned down on a New York street in 1980 by Mark Chapman.
Trim your
Eat
pussy.
ass.
I said, shall we go and have dinner before we go home? Have dinner before we go home? John said, no, let's go home because I want to see Sean before he goes to sleep. Young then asked Ono, the interview asked Ono if Lennon had said anything after he was shot, to which she replied in almost a whisper, no. Choosing, I don't know. So that's it. I
How
guess he
creepy is
didn't
that
say anything.
That Mark David Chapman earlier in the day showed up and got them to autograph Double Fantasy.
Yeah, that is so
Oh,
creepy.
really?
So he already met him earlier
So he
in
got
the
two
day.
And there
tickets.
wasn't even
Yeah, it was like
eBay.
getting 2 tickets to the VIP.
Oh my
Stop.
God. I think about it all the
Creepy.
time.
Do you
when
get freaked out by that?
sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. I
You
get
could bring
freaked
a
out
gun
and
into
I'm
the
not
funny
on stage
bone and then meet me afterwards and shoot me. First, that's how that girl from American Idol, I believe,
That's how Dimebag Darrell died.
just at a meet and greet.
No, a fan brought a shotgun to a show and shot him on stage.
Oh well, that's
Holy
fucked
shit.
up, dude.
Right?
Jesus.
Whoa,
Terrible.
on stage,
Yep.
a fan.
Mhm.
Listen,
Yeah, well,
you risk
yeah.
you can't, if someone wants to shoot you,
Selena?
they'll find a way. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm around.
for
People
everyone.
knows where.
Live
know where I'm
every
at.
day like it's your last.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to do that though,
Ride a
is.
bike. It'll really pump that into you.
I got recognized on the train last night. It was so fun.
Hell yeah.
What did they
It was
say?
like my first time. Like I get recognized here, like at places where you're like at a comedy club,
Right.
But I don't feel like, oh my
Remember
god,
that night we were outside the cellar?
What?
Eliza.
Oh my god, they thought I was Eliza. Oh my god, that
Oh,
was
did
so
they?
funny.
I got recognized in Uber for being friends with you.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Remember, I got that free Uber ride because the
you're
guy
friends.
listens to the radio show,
Oh yeah.
and he drove me all the
Shout
way
out.
uptown just because.
No
yeah,
way.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
so nice.
Wait, who saw you on the train?
I was just like sitting next to this girl on the way to dinner, and then I shifted in a way that made her know that I was going to get off at the next stop. And she was just like, I'm sorry. If my husband knew that I was sitting next to you right now, he would freak out. And I was like, well, then we got to send him a selfie. And so we took a selfie.
Great.
And she was like,
so cute.
It's so weird. Like last night I got home from work and he was like, oh my God, you have to hear Nikki Glaser on Stern. Like we were just talking about you last night. So it was like, so nice.
That's so nice.
It was fun too
on
the plane was really fun.
Oh yeah, and Vegas we landed and I was there for a music festival to perform at Life is Beautiful Festival. Shout out to Life is Beautiful Festival. It was so much fun. Such a well done festival. I want to go back so bad. But we landed and these two girls were talking behind us and I heard my name and I go, Andrew. And he didn't, he's what? And I was like, and I didn't even wait for him to hear it. I just go, you mean me? And because I wanted them to stop talking because I thought they might say something mean because I heard them go, she's funny, but I didn't want them to go like, but, or like,
So
I just wanted to like.
I remember they were going thin lip and you're like, what?
Yeah. And I go, bitch. Thin lip, bitch. What?
Fake blonde?
So I go, me? And they were like, oh my God, yeah, it was really nice.
And they came to the Late Show, or they claimed they did.
I forgot. Shout out to Victoria and...
That's
Zoe,
so nice.
maybe?
I wrote down their names so I could give them a shout out, and then I forgot to do that.
You don't
so
anything in
cute.
your book.
Oh my God. During my second set at that, they went to the late one. I was like I was almost set up with this guy. I'll talk about that on the next, after we get back from the next break. Will we have time, Noah? Yeah, we'll definitely have time. Let's go to break, can we? I'll talk about a boy. I put myself out there this weekend. Andrew, can we talk about when I put myself out there to meet a boy?
Yeah.
I thought you were
I
meeting
totally did.
boys.
I am.
I thought you
I'm
weren't.
open to relationships.
Just
I
no
thought you
coming.
Just that they won't get to come, but they'll like it. Just wait. They'll like it.
The tangled webs we weave.
Oh, all the books I half read. I don't even finish them, and I'm like living my life by them. Third Love. Let's talk about it. Third Love offers more than 80 sizes, including their signature half cup size. Find your fit with Third Love's online fit finder. Order and try on at home. Third Love uses data points generated by millions of women who have taken their fit finder quiz to design bras with breast size and shape in mind for a perfect fit and premium feel. It's actually fun, and it takes less than a minute to complete. Over 14 million women have taken the quiz to date. Third Love helps you identify your breast size and shape and find styles that fit your body. Third Love's team of expert fit stylists are dedicated to helping you find your perfect fit. Returns and exchanges are free and easy. Every customer has 60 days to wear it, wash it, and put it to the test. And if you don't love it, return it, and Third Love will wash it and donate it to a woman in need. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone, so right now they are offering my listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/Nikki right now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/Nikki for 15% off, girls. Go get it today. Be back with more after this. Mack Weldon. Let's talk about it, guys. If you're not wearing Mack Weldon underwear, you've been had. Stop buying underwear that doesn't fit or feel right. It's time for underwear that is right. Because Mack Weldon underwear doesn't merely imply comfort. Mack Weldon is comfort. They combine smart materials with smart designs. No more feeling sweaty. No more rolling waistbands. No more chafing or riding up. They even use real silver woven into the fabric that kills odors, plus keeps you cool and comfortable all day long. Hundreds of thousands of guys wear Mack Weldon. If you don't love your first pair, they'll pay for it. Whatever you do, try Mack Weldon right now. Get Mack Weldon underwear today and you'll save 20% with promo code Nikki, but only until the end of the month. Get 20% off at MackWeldon.com. Use promo code Nikki and get 20% off. MackWeldon.com, promo code Nikki. And we're back at You Up with Nikki Glaser. Andrew Collin in studio. Ian Fidance.
Hi.
Sarah Lena Prozel.
Hello.
So I'm deciding that every time I do an ad read, I'm going to practice the techniques that I learned in my voice physical therapy yesterday, because she was like, what's something that you can do every day where you can practice, and it's like not an extended amount, because you have to be very conscious of how you talk when you're trying to talk from, I talk from I learned that I have like nodes on I'm developing nodes in my vocal cords because I talk from my throat and I'm trying so hard. I did all these tests. I blew into all these doctors and I blew all these doctors and she told me that my deep throating technique.
Loads? Loads or nodes?
Nodes. I have loads of nodes. My vocal cords have been saturated with loads and nodes. And
Sounds like a children's book.
Yeah. So I have to do exercises 3 times a day. And I'm going to save my voice. Lip trills are first.
Crunch it a second.
I think that makes your lips bigger. So
That's what I thought you used to pussy.
I really just need to open my throat. My throat needs to be open, so yawning reminds me of how my throat is supposed to be. And then when I say, then there's mim. You're trying to get the vibrations to make the sound, because there's 3 ways to make sound in your voice: through your lips, your nose, and your vocal cords. Or your lips, your nose, your mouth, your nose, and your throat. And I'm too much in my throat, and so I'm trying to be more up in my mouth and make more of the sounds like the humming. So I should feel the vibrations in my mouth and my nose if I'm talking correctly. So I also need to stop shouting. And she was like, you have microphones, use them. And so I'm going to try to talk more like this and less like that,
I can,
and a little bit nasal is good too. And
nasal is good.
Nasal and mouth,
Sarah
all
Lena's ears
in
just
my.
Sound more like that.
Oh yeah, Sarah Lena can help.
Girl.
What up? Oh, talking like this, like Elizabeth Holmes.
How's that work?
Maybe if I just talk like Elizabeth Holmes, it actually will save my voice.
I actually sound like I'm a human Kawasaki
Man, that's like I'm.
dirt bike.
It actually, she had more of a voice like this. It was like this deep.
Yeah,
That's really good,
It's
dude.
really a good
you sound like
impression.
you're from California.
Thank you.
Is that good for your voice?
But is it throaty?
It doesn't feel like it's hurting my throat. It really feels like it opens it up.
Sounds like you're on the hills.
Yeah, like a dude on the
What are
hill.
you doing nowadays?
What am I up to?
Yeah.
I've just been on an island with my boyfriend, just really thinking about how I can change the world one drop of blood at a time.
Have
Can you
talked-
give us a synopsis of Succession?
It's a show where there are a lot of men in suits acting stressed out, and women who aren't lit very well, looking concerned. Is that Succession?
No.
I don't know, but you just succeeded
It
at
looks
that
like,
synopsis.
No, yeah, it's pretty.
That's kind of what I've only seen the one scene of Sarah Lena, so that wasn't a shout out. That wasn't you look lovely, but the other women, and I'm like, there are a lot of women. I like the show because everyone's not like fucking stunning.
Yeah.
They look like real people.
They're
And
just rich.
they look anxious and stressed out.
Do you ever lose your voice?
No, I used to when I drank and smoked.
I lose it all the time because
Yes.
I smoke.
You gotta stop smoking,
Not
Ian.
good.
Do you vape or are you just
Nice cigarettes.
Yeah, I still smoke weed, like, one hit a day, but I do edibles now.
Dude, I had like a bad cough the other day when I lost my voice,
Yeah.
and I was on the train. I took a sip of coffee and I went,
Oh God.
Oh no!
and
Spit it out.
sprayed all over
Oh
these
Jesus
girls.
Christ!
No, it didn't.
And I swear to God, and
I
they
would've
got up
fucking-
and fucking. I have not seen white girls move that fast since they heard there was a climate change rally.
Oh,
It was fucking.
Oh my God!
That worked better the other night.
Yeah, that worked better on Jim and Sam.
God.
I was on the train.
I didn't do it on Jim and
I'm
Sam.
just kidding, but it would have worked better.
I know. Oh God.
No, that was Ian. That was a great line. I'm sorry I didn't give you anything on
No,
it.
I'm such a fucking hack loser. I
No,
tried
you're
to
not.
First of
shoehorn
all-
That was
a
a good
fucking
line.
No,
in.
but you spit on their face, like you got on their face. You
Dude,
think?
I felt so. I
They
got
probably
off.
thought
the
you had
stop.
Ebola or
It
something.
wasn't
If
even
someone
my
spit
stop.
on me?
It wasn't even
Andrew's
my
really
stop,
stressed
and I
out
got
by
off
that.
the train.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
There's-
I've been tested. I'm totally clean.
Just letting them know.
Yeah. But I was like, I'm sorry. And, I'm like wearing my
Yeah.
jean jacket, and I just look like
But it wasn't-
homeless.
You don't look
Throw up.
homeless.
Fanny
You
pack
never
on.
look homeless.
You're a sweetheart. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, you're well put together. If I could have anyone spit coffee on me, it would be
You're a
someone like you.
sweetheart.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No
I
way.
wouldn't. Well, you're a
I'm fucking
hypochondriac.
around. I'm just
But it was
doing
kind of. I gave them like such a New York story.
Yeah.
You
Oh my
know?
God, this guy just
Yeah.
spewed coffee all over us, hacking.
Yeah.
And he had a fanny pack.
He had a
and
fanny
a mustache.
pack and a mustache.
And he was very apologetic.
Yeah, he was a
New
nice
Yorkers are nice.
golfer.
Yeah, they're disgusting, but they're at least nice. That's their story to take home with them.
Yeah.
I remember when I got hit by a car.
What?
Humble
like
brag.
5 years ago. Remember that, Sarah Lena?
Yep.
I got hit by a car. I was going to meet you guys, I think. I was meeting up with Chris, and maybe I was going to see Tim's band or something. I forget, but you guys
my
were
God.
probably there. And then I got hit up by a taxi cab crossing the street, like on like one of the black cabs, and it was turned left on a red without looking that I had the crosswalk. It was so crazy. I got hit by the car, and I got up, and I still had time to walk. like the countdown was still going, and that's why I was like, I knew I had the right of way because it was like 7, 6, like it was, and I've almost gotten hit by a car at that same stop, that same cross so many times since then, because it's right by where I used to live, 20th and 10th Avenue, right by this church. I was crossing the street, and but these 2 women got out of the back seat. These girls that were visiting from Wisconsin were in the taxi that hit me, and so that was their New York story that I gave them. I like flew up on the hood.
Through in the city. They come through.
No, this was 6 years ago.
When you get hit, you got to fly up on the hood because you got to lean into it. Because if you lean away, you'll get sucked under and run over.
I jumped up.
Is that how you're supposed to? Is that the technique?
Yes, and also if you're driving and you hit a deer, don't slam on the brakes. Hit it head on, because if you slam on the brakes, it lowers the front end of the car and the deer flies through the window and kills you.
Oh, so you
just supposed
speed
to
up,
plow right into it.
Interesting.
And then it flies. That way it doesn't.
And then it hits the front of the car and goes away. But if you brake, it lowers the front end and it flies through the window.
That would be difficult.
I wanted to get to this past weekend. Andrew and I had such a good time. We were in Irvine at the Improv in Irvine. Huge room, sold out one show. It was the most money I've ever made in a weekend on a show. Things are popping off. It was the most people I've performed for in a solid weekend. Most people Andrew has performed for. They were great. Irvine was amazing.
How many people?
It was, I think, 500-seater
room,
and I did 4 shows, 5
rules.
shows, and I sold 3/4 of the room for all of them and sold out one of them.
Dude.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Lot of people. It was awesome. We had a great time. Great time. And then I went to Las Vegas for the Life is Beautiful Festival, where I did 2 shows. So I did 1 show Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 3 shows Sunday.
Jesus.
And 3 shows in Vegas. One was Caitlin Bristow's podcast, Off the Vine, which is also going to be on the Talk House podcast coming up soon. It was a really fun conversation live in front of an audience. Talk House podcast, to check that out. And then I did 2 stand-up sets. But I met a boy. I was almost set up with a guy. So Andrew and I land. Mm-hmm. We get there, and I do my first set. And then I'm getting ready to do the podcast, and this like hot guy comes in the room, like producer guy is like, "Hey, I'm with the podcast, and so we're gonna go in about 15 minutes. They're gonna bring you up." Blah blah. He was just like briefing me.
Yeah,
and I was kind of like, "Wow, this guy's handsome."
He looked like Nikki with short hair.
What?
Kind of. Okay, so he looks like me. He's cute. You know he was handsome.
He had a fake nose ring.
He was handsome though.
Yeah, he was handsome.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're a handsome man.
Thank you.
You were very handsome, dude.
Thank you. Really. Thanks, Ian. I know. I'm a better looking guy than girl. Oh my God. Thank you, Sarah Lena.
Okay.
Sarah Lena, you have a big nose.
So then he had just seen my set. Don't forget, Sarah Lena has a huge nose.
We all
hit
know.
the mic before. Drop the mic.
Go to her Instagram. Check out her nose.
Yes. Sarah Lena NYC.
Used to be Filipino. Nose.com.
Oh my God.
Wilhelmina model. Wait, are you still with Wilhelmina?
No, women.
No.
But
You're with women?
change. Yeah, women. 360.
Women.
And who is your nose with?
It's big.
Dude, she stayed with Wilhelmina. Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah, hasn't gotten work for a while, probably.
So you meet the guy.
So this guy, so hot. And he goes, I just saw your set. Great set. He was like, it was a little awkward standing next to my girlfriend. And I was like, all right, this guy's girlfriend. Bye. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he leaves. And then seconds later, this girl comes in. She's like, hey, and she's Caitlin's producing partner. Mm-hmm. And I met her before because I'd done Caitlin's podcast. And she was like, oh my God, we loved you. We just watched. That was so good. She was like, my boyfriend was standing next to me, and I go, oh, that's your boyfriend? I go, I legit, and when he left, I go, boyfriend. Like I said something to, or girlfriend. I said something to Andrew, like, oh, well, girlfriend,
right.
Boo. And then his girlfriend comes in, and I go, I literally was just talking about you because your boyfriend, because she goes, oh my God, I swear to God, my boyfriend, like, his brother likes you, and he's upstairs, and it's his twin brother. And I go, you have no idea. I go, I just commented about how hot your boyfriend was, and I hate how I hated you, and I didn't know it was you. And she was like, oh my God, his twin brother's upstairs. He's into you.
Oh, are they?
And he's taller
identical?
than my boyfriend. And I was like,
and his dick's bigger.
I was like, yeah, I'll meet him.
Yeah.
So we go upstairs, And I was open to it. Like I was excited to like, and then we had like a mini date. I would say not like we just walked around the festival together because these guys like started the festival.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, we all like hung out.
Wait, just you two, or was it a group?
It wasn't a match, but at least I was open. I was proud of myself to be open.
Why wasn't it a match?
He's so handsome.
So he was like kissing a mirror.
Yeah, kind of. It just wasn't. You know, like you just want to feel. I just didn't feel it from him, and so there was no match for me to be made. I don't know.
Maybe if we stayed the night.
Yeah, if we stayed longer, maybe it would have.
If you were just in his arms during Post Malone set.
Yeah.
You know, probably by song.
He was
7.
impressive though because he started the festival. Everywhere we went, everyone knew him. Like he was like
cool.
he had a lot of status.
We got VIP shit.
Yeah, he got his VIP wristbands.
Did that turn you on a little?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then at one point we were doing Indian burns.
You guys Indian burned each other?
Yeah, you were doing an Indian burn, and then he did it. I was like, I don't know what those are. And then he did it to me, and it was like I was like harder. It doesn't hurt, and he was like harder, and he did it, and it like really hurt, and it kind of turned me on. And he was like, I was scared to hurt you, and I was like, don't be. I know.
Now do my neck.
It was kind of sexual, I have to say. It was good. That was a good move to like touch each other, but I don't know. And then he DM'd Andrew the next day.
Why not you?
What?
Well, he DM'd me too, but at first we just thought he just DM'd Andrew.
What did he say to Andrew?
He said the same thing that he said to me, like, great meeting you. I hope your trip back was safe.
Yeah, nice cock.
Nice cock. He said that to me too.
Want an Indian burn your cock?
Yeah, so it wasn't a connection, but I was happy that I was like...
You seemed open to it. I was proud of you.
I was totally open to it. He was so hot. And then I shouted him out in my second set because I was talking to him and his brother, and I was like,
they
told me his other. What do you mean? What?
The shows were amazing.
Oh, the stand-up shows were amazing.
So you shouted him out.
Well, when we were all talking, when we were watching who did we go see? Toto.
Yeah, Toto.
What?
So we saw someone. Toto was at
Africa guys.
Yeah. Gonna take me a lot to get me away from you.
Oh
boy.
Rosanna.
God, that was just the worst. But I also loved it. Sarah Lena just like toot.
I don't even think that's in there. I'm terrible with Sarah.
Toot.
But I go at one point.
Totally sucks.
He was asking me about my family and where I'm from, and I was like, oh my God, that's so nice. Guys don't usually ask that stuff. So I was like, that was really sweet. And I asked him about his family, and he said that he had, I was like, you got any other siblings besides this guy? Pointed to his brother, and he goes, yeah, we have another brother who's a pilot. And I was like, oh my God, you look like a pilot. You totally have pilot face. And he was like, he like said something mean back. He was like, you have flight attendant face. And I was like, what?
Flight attendant face?
He goes, how does that feel? And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like,
pilot face
is cute. And he goes, and I said to his brother, I go, you guys both have pilot face. And they were both like, fuck you. And I was like,
yeah, like
wait.
Denzel Washington in
I
Flight.
go, not like Spirit Airlines. I'm like a fighter pilot. And they go, oh, you should have said fighter pilot face. And I was like, that's what I meant.
But even Spirit Airlines, I
feel like still like pilots, like I think Matt Damon in 30 Rock, I think like pilots are hot.
Yeah.
So then when I was on
why
stage,
was he immediately like, oh, fuck you?
because
Top
he
Gun.
thought I was saying something mean to him.
So what?
I know it wasn't a good look.
Pal.
I know it wasn't a good look. But it was a bump in the road for sure. But then when I did my set, he was watching, and I go, I like a hot guy. And I was like, I'll take a short guy to get a hot face. I was like, I love a hot face. I love a fighter pilot face. And I good. Winky poo.
Yeah.
So then he could have DM'd you and been like, hey, I'd like to refuel your plane.
Yes, he could have. But instead he was like, hey, let us know when you're back in L.A.
He was like, hey, Nikki.
Let us know. Oh,
Yeah.
he's a twin. He's a proper twin.
Yeah.
They're very twinny. They live together.
No, they don't.
don't
One
mind
wears
that.
white shoes, one wears black shoes to tell them apart.
Really?
Shut up.
Is that really?
Yeah, they switch clothes around. Yeah.
Is that true?
Uh-huh.
You asked them
They
that?
share each other's planes. Huh?
No, they don't.
No, they really do. If you looked at their shoes, they're the same shoes, different
Did they
color.
tell you that, or you just
Yeah, but did they
assumed
tell
it?
you that?
Oh, no, I saw it, and I brought it up.
Oh, okay.
They can be on that. There's like.
And did you get those shoes yet? Are you gonna get
Well, they're
those?
not dead yet.
Are you gonna borrow their
yeah,
shoes
you
for
only
5
get-
years and not give them back?
That was 3 years, and I did give them back.
And they were completely dirty, and I had to get new shoes.
Yeah, and you spit on those girls on the train. and that's growing. And that's growing pains. And that's growing pains. Let's do more movies. Can we do more movies? You go.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
No, Ian, go first.
For what?
Let's think
we
of
have a couple minutes
show.
left. Yeah.
What show?
Do Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, a boy is introduced to a globe and he picks out where to go and he shows himself to every continent in the
What
world.
movie is this? I'm sorry.
Boy Meets World.
Oh, okay. That's not that show at all.
What?
That's Topanga, right?
Oh, gosh,
you have
she
to
was so
kind of
hot.
get. Oh, Topanga was so hot.
Boy Meets World is a boy in the world that is living and goes through growing pains.
Okay, let's do Dawson's Creek.
Go Dawson's Creek.
Sarah Lena.
Dawson's Creek. Okay. Field with a lake.
Have you ever
What's
seen Dawson's Creek? This is the best if the person doesn't
Michelle,
know.
I haven't seen. I've seen like episodes.
Okay, that's just
Michelle
perfect
Williams comes in through windows, and
That was Katie Holmes.
Okay.
No, that was a neighbor
Okay,
and
wait.
Clarissa explains it all.
yeah, there was a love triangle between brunette and blonde, and a guy
Pacey.
that lives by a lake, and there's a dock, and fishing is involved.
Wow, Sarah
Wow, that
Lena
was
really
good.
knows
Really
what she's
good.
talking about.
Okay. Oh my God, the nose thing. You.
Stop.
You're being nosy.
One more, Andrew.
All right, give it to me.
Let's do.
Goodwill Hunting.
Okay.
Go Will Hunting. It's
Movie.
a story about a Boston boy who was too smart for his own good. And then one day, his dad hit him a lot, and then he got older and he worked construction, but really he knew science and finance and stuff, and equations. And then he wrote an equation on a wall in Harvard when he was a janitor.
He didn't know science or finance.
I know Ian Fidance, and I love him a lot. Thank you for
Hey,
being
I
here
love you
today,
too.
buddy.
And then,
Andrew Collin, thank you so much for being here too.
Then he
and,
met it with the shrink, and then he ended up getting a real
and,
job.
Sarah Lena Prozel, follow her
Thank
on
you.
Instagram.
And then he ended up
Sarah Lena
driving
NYC.
and going to see
Andrew
about a
Collin,
girl.
Puddles with Andrew Collin.
He
We'll
went-
see you next week, you guys. Check out the podcast. It comes
His
out
friends
tomorrow.
got him a car.
Squirt, squirt,
And,
and
it wasn't really a nice.
yeah, pack.